of tricks. I'm gonna get my sticks. The mic is live and clear for you and all to hear. Knock 'em dead. Knock 'em dead. Comedy show.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We're live with the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show, broadcasting from the iconic Governor's Comedy Clubs in Levittown. That's right, Governor's Comedy Clubs in Levittown. Sally and
Who
Tony.
was saying that? Who was saying the iconic stuff? I forget.
I was reprimanded by Bill Corbell and Antoinette yesterday.
What do you
Why?
mean?
Because I say world famous. They're like, no. I'm like, okay, famous.
Country.
And then Bill got it down to well, it's Gardner Avenue famous. I was like, that's not nice, Bill.
Wow, he gets feisty
He was
in
in
retirement.
his retirement. He got a little feisty.
Little
Wow.
outspoken now that he's retired.
Right.
He was just getting you back for hitting on him when we visited their studio.
I had to get into character. That was my character.
Wow.
I don't even think he remembered, to be honest.
Really?
No, I don't think he remembered.
Yeah, because he blacked it out.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Countrywide famous, nationally known.
Nationally known.
Nationally known.
Division Avenue Zone.
Division Avenue. So, right.
You know, I just see a face because all that camouflage. I just see.
I know.
a
You
face.
can't even see me. Look at it blending in.
Who do we have with us here today?
We have the one and only legendary Long Island comic Paul Bond is here. Paul Bond. Now I have an issue.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I have an issue.
Go ahead.
It's been
I
5
love starting with
seconds. You
those.
have an issue already?
Well, not with anybody in this room.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I wanted to find video of the first time. Speaking of people who don't remember each other,
Uh-oh.
I'm looking for video of the first time I met Paul,
Oh.
And?
but I don't see it
why would you have a video of the first time you met
because
Paul?
it was on a show.
What show?
But what I do have
Yes.
is video of the show, but not the one that
Oh,
Paul
no,
was
not
on.
the one.
The one where I tell Benny Rizzuti
No,
he sucks.
don't do that.
Paul, do you remember this show?
Oh my God. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
Don.
This is the show I met you on.
Don Sill.
I met you on one of Don's shows.
20 years ago.
It was 1999. You're absolutely right about
Wow.
that. And I've seen you maybe twice since then doing your stand-up.
Right.
But I didn't come over and say hello or anything. But
Oh, same show.
You haven't changed your
Why
show
write
much.
anything when it's funny the first time?
There you go. This was the show, the No Frills Comedy Hour with Don Sill, 1999.
Don
Wow.
Sill. Holy
Public
crap.
access TV.
He's in North Carolina now, isn't
Nah,
he? Where
he is
Not
back.
anymore.
He's back.
He's back in New
Why
York?
is he back?
Just a month ago, he came back.
To
Wow.
live?
Yeah, he's back.
Get
And,
him in here to do a show.
It's in discussion. It's already in the works. I
Let's
saw him the other day.
get it done.
We talked.
Is he working?
He works for the New York Rangers. He's in marketing for the New York Rangers. He does
Ew.
some editing work.
Ew.
He worked for the
Ew.
Hurricanes.
Ew.
He worked for the Hurricanes. Who's in Atlanta?
The Thrashers.
He worked. Then he went to work for them. Now he got a job with the Rangers, and he's
The
back.
Thrashers have been out of Atlanta for years.
They've been out of Atlanta.
Yeah, so he was unemployed for years? Or did he go back to Carolina?
Were you able to share
No.
off of the governor's? Because you can't go Facebook Live off your own. thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you
give
know-
me your phone.
It's weird.
Yeah, no, not that it's weird, but they won't get the whole experience.
Oh, that's true. Hold
Yeah,
on.
they won't get the
I'll
phone
stop
calls. They
right
don't see
there.
the
So
TV.
stop that, and I'll help you share it.
All right.
Yeah, she's very good at that.
So when did they pull out of Atlanta?
5-6 years ago, maybe.
Maybe he wasn't working for the hockey team. Maybe he was working for
Maybe
somebody
he
else.
was with Atlanta, then to Carolina.
No. He went to Carolina. He got the job with the Hurricanes, which is why he left New York.
Right.
And then it was only maybe 2 years ago he went to Atlanta. So maybe he wasn't.
No, Thrashers are gone.
All right, so maybe it was a
Long
different
gone.
sports team.
They
that he
moved
was,
to
it wasn't.
Winnipeg.
It wasn't baseball. That I remember.
Was it the Falcons? The Atlanta Falcons?
Maybe.
The Atlanta Hawks?
I don't know. I'd have to ask him.
But now
he,
he's with the stupid Rangers.
he definitely went to Atlanta. Now,
Atlanta Housewives?
Yes.
You never know.
Could have been,
them.
right?
Could have been.
He edited for them.
So yeah. So that's the show. That was the
You have it? Can you play a
No,
little?
well,
no,
I have
that's
this.
Just to freeze.
No, I don't
just
have
to capture.
I don't have the video of your appearance. This is our friend
I want
Benny.
to see me with hair. That's why I'm saying.
Back. We got our very first guest coming out.
This is the
poor
video
Benny.
of our friend Benny Rizzuti.
Because our first
Let me
guest is
just,
gonna be
I will just point out, Benny and I we're great. Benny and I joke about this.
Yes.
3.
But this is.
Real veteran in the field. He recently performed at.
But no, I couldn't find the video of Paul. I'm
That's
very
all right.
upset. But yeah, this was.
Jeff
We used to have a lot of fun. I think he did like, I don't know, 4 or 5 of these.
Yeah.
We had fun.
And he also played with
I like the
East
fact that he
End
likes to look like an
Players,
amputee.
Long Island.
Yeah. What the hell is
Vampire novel. He wrote it
Hey, look at
himself,
this.
Called Last of the Fang-Toothed Bastards. And,
Which
here
hand
he
is
ladies and gentlemen,
your
without further
quarter
ado,
in?
the great
Nice room to
Benny
dress up,
Salluti.
too.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. Oh, he has on.
Here comes Benny.
All right.
There he is. Look
Wow,
at Benny.
Look how young Benny
Look
looks.
yep.
That's Al Bundy.
Double-breasted suit.
Oh, Peg. Peg.
It does look like Al
Yeah.
Bundy.
Wow.
Is that Edith
Yeah,
Bunker?
it's great to be here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, look at him.
Boy, it's great. I'll tell you, I didn't think I could make it, though. I can't win.
What
I
happened?
had to make this emergency run to Brooklyn to pick up my uncles who were in the Sicilian parade. You might have seen it on the news.
He gets a
Like
rim
a fashion
shot.
show, though, isn't it? Isn't it like a fashion show? You ever see it? This
Good old
wraparound
Benny.
dinner jacket.
I
is
know, and
modeled
I'll
by-
just, I'll show you the
That's
ending.
funny.
I'll show you the ending.
Yeah.
You having a problem with that phone, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't get back to.
All
Harrison
right.
Ford. Harrison Ford. They were calling him Han Solo. Han Solo. If I directed those movies, his name would have been Dick Swollen.
That was it. I was done. That's
hey,
I
wait.
chased him out.
Oh.
Suck. You didn't do this to Don.
Get out of here.
There you
It's
go.
Officer
Get
Joe
him outta
Bolton.
here.
How old am I to know that one? Officer
Wow.
Joe Bolton.
There you
The
go.
Atlanta Thrashers left Atlanta in 2011.
I don't know. I have to. I'll have to ask him. I don't know who he was working for, but he's back. Very excited. He's back.
Very, very cool. That was cool to see.
Wow.
Wow.
Benny looked young. That's
We all
20 years
did.
ago.
Yeah, we all did.
Is that
Wow.
weird?
Yeah, you look young too. You had no gray. You had hair. You walked perfectly.
2 legs.
He had what?
He had 2 legs.
Oh, I see.
He only has 1 now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There you are.
There you go.
Yep.
Yay.
Only. Wow. And there's Jim Raya. Oh, hey Jim. How are you? Jim retired yesterday.
Yeah, how was there? How was just going away for it?
It was nice. It was nice.
Was it?
They
I haven't
all-
watched it yet.
They were all crying and hugging and
How did you watch when you watched it last
they
night
were
after our
touching each
show?
other.
We had one of
Yeah.
our own shows last night, so I didn't get to see it.
They were touching each other. They were rubbing up on each other.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah. So there's Jim. Everybody
Touching and rubbing.
touching and rubbing.
This makes an interesting
Much
show.
like we are right now, but they can't tell.
Exactly. All right, so Paul Bond is here. Very excited to see Paul Bond here. He is. We're going to get to a lot with him, but he's here mainly because he's playing McGuire's this weekend. It is a benefit for
Sunday
the
night.
Adoption Center.
Yes.
Go ahead. Tell us more about it.
Well, I'm an
as I
animal
look up
rescuer
the-
during the day.
Wow.
And, yes, animal rescuer by day, comedian by night.
Where do you work? Like where?
Center East Selden. I'm out
Nice.
there. And it's nonstop. In fact, when I get out of here, I got to go
What kind of animals?
do it. Cats and dogs. I saved the possum once because it was hit by a car, and you just can't let it die there. But yeah, it turns out I do have a heart, and
Yes.
it's not made of cast iron. But yeah, so it's the benefit Sunday. I called in a favor to a good friend of mine, Rich Guzzi, fellow Long Islander, is coming back
Right.
to do a comedy hypnosis show. And
Oh, wow.
I will open the show, and Rich will take over and put people under. But what I want people to know
There it
is that he takes volunteers.
Right. He doesn't.
So it's not like you're going to get slipped under and go, I don't want to act like a chicken. Well, you won't.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
you'll be on stage volunteering. So it's going to be a fun show. It starts at 7:30,
Okay.
and tickets are $25, two-drink minimum.
And the proceeds go to?
The the adoption center, it goes towards spay, neuter, housing, feeding, medical bills, a lot of those,
Right.
and foster and adoption.
Okay.
And so it's going to be the Goomba Guru.
How many
Paul.
animals do you have at your own house?
It's not, well, it's a place.
No,
so.
for you. Like, how many? Do you have any dogs and cats
I have
yourself?
I have the land of misfit animals.
Yeah.
The ones that nobody wanted. He's a black cat. Black cats are like frowned upon.
Right.
You know?
I had a black cat.
He's got one eye. He can't have one eye.
We
yeah,
have
he
one of
can.
them,
You know
too.
what?
I had a one-eyed black cat.
Yeah.
we
Why
have
not?
we have a long-haired dachshund
get-
with one eye. We
And we named him
have
Jack, One-Eye Jack.
Did you steal my cat?
Yeah. We have Allie one eye.
There you go. I have two one-eyed cats. I have one with a nervous condition, one with diabetes. So I got the whole litany.
Yeah, but they appreciate.
But they
you.
deserve a home.
Yeah, sure.
People
Yeah.
just drop off their animals, and they go, well, my apartment doesn't allow animals, so we'll just drop it off in this area.
Yeah, people have dropped animals off because I can't afford its medical bills
Right.
here.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, well,
And it's
that
sad.
situation happened. Somebody I know recently. There was a couple. They had a big Rottweiler, Rottweiler.
Rottweiler.
Yeah.
They got divorced. The woman took the dog, but she moved into an apartment after they got rid of the house
Right.
and the apartment doesn't take dogs.
Right.
And then this guy has a house but refused to take the dog. So
Yeah.
now the dog is at my neighbor's house.
Oh.
And, not that I have a problem with that at all because he
Right.
seems like a nice dog. But they don't know him. They don't know his history. So I was like, does he play well with other dogs? Because I have a big dog. I'm like, they could play together.
Right.
But they're like, we don't know his history. He's only known one other dog his whole life.
Right, you gotta
That
be
was
careful.
fine. So I was like, all right. Like, if it was a little dog, if it was a medium-sized dog or this is a big dog.
You want to know the best thing to do for it? Because I have a little experience with this.
Yeah.
Just keep taking them on long walks together. Because when you take walks together, then you're family and you're a pack.
Right.
And
Okay.
and if you don't see anything on the walks, like walk them for days, weeks, months, as long
Well,
as
I'm not
until
walking
you're
anyway.
comfortable.
I'm not walking
We'll
anyway.
have them do it.
Yeah, have them do it.
But then they can play together.
Right. So, but I don't even know how. I think that's just a temporary situation. They've only taken
Right.
the dog temporarily, which stinks. But you feel bad for that dog because the dog. It's not a young dog. It's not like it's 6 months old.
I know.
The dog's 9 years old, and now all of a sudden the dog has no home.
And they're the one that's going to be least adopted because they're an older dog.
Right.
We want a puppy or a kitten. Well, you know what?
But 9-year-old dogs are great because you know
Yeah.
what? Sometimes 65-year-old people want a dog. And do
Right.
they really want a dog that's going to live 20 years?
Absolutely.
Because, not that they're not going to live 20 years themselves.
That's what
but,
you're saying.
But they may not be able to, they may not want to go out in the snow because they're afraid they're going to break a hip or something.
Right.
Or so the dog doesn't get walked. So get an older dog that, you can grow old together, kind of.
Absolutely.
Aw.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Same thing with cats. It's always
And they're
frowned upon.
trained. They're not going to eat your shit.
Oh, they're
You know?
older. I can't. So what? The cat's established. The dog's established.
Right.
You know the personality. There's
Right.
nothing that's going to be surprising.
Right. Anything after 18 months, 2 years, that's the dog or cat you're going to get. So at least, and that's why, like, as a rescue person, you always want to be painfully honest. You don't
Yep.
want to, like, shove an animal along
Absolutely.
because then they get shoved along to someone else. So, like, when I did animal rescue, I was like, I remember this one family, they wanted this one Chihuahua. And
Ugh.
I couldn't stand. I like all dogs, but this
I hate
dog,
Chihuahuas.
dog, I
So mean.
didn't dislike, but she made me crazy. Just like little things, like I had this area where I could walk the dogs, like 400 square feet of park that was fenced in. It was up in Massachusetts,
Right.
and we'd go for like long walks with all the dogs that I was rescuing. They all followed me. This one would run back to the parking lot. It was like twice.
Right.
It was wintertime. I'd have like a hood on because I would be freezing, taking them all out. If I had the hood on, it would bark at me. I'd be like, "It's me. It's me. It's me."
right.
It's just like little things with this
Constant
dog.
reveal.
Oh, and the other thing about this one dog that I felt really bad about.
Why
but
didn't you just take it for a walk somewhere else and just kind
no.
know.
Well, that's just it. For this one family, it worked
Stop
out.
it, Eric.
of,
So, this is really bad. The dog was one of those. You ever hear about those puppies? I'm sure if you're in the line of work that you are, you've seen this, where you get a puppy,
Yeah.
you put a collar on it,
Right.
and then you don't change the freaking collar, and the collar grows into the neck.
Goes into the neck,
yes.
tears out the
that's
hair.
dirty.
Yeah.
That's dirty. That's
Yeah,
a dirty,
so
rotten
this
trick.
dog had that, and
Sorry, I
and
bumped my nose.
no, it's totally fine. And so whatever they had to do to get this collar out of this poor dog's neck, it had a scar.
Yeah.
And so when you went to take the
Scar.
when you went to go take the lead to put it on the dog, it would bite you. It would bite you every single time.
Absolutely. Because of the flashback.
It was
it's
so
having a
afraid.
memory, yeah.
So I ended up getting this, hooking a thing to the collar that hung very low with another loop. So because she wouldn't bite me.
Yeah. It hung
Oh,
low.
yeah.
And so this thing walked around with this big necklace
I gotcha.
the month that I
Yeah.
had it.
Isn't that mean? So people, don't be jerks and go to this show and
Yeah, by the way-
give money to animals, you son of a bitches.
Every penny goes toward. There's no paperwork, no red tape. It's not like
No, not at all.
whatever the total is, bam, that's what we got. So it's a great cause.
Yeah, but let me finish. So this family wanted this one freaking dog.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot it was your
and
show.
so I even
I'll just sit here. I came here at 11, but I'll sit here.
I even told the family, I was like, I told them every single thing about it. You know, like don't like the dog will bite you if it's this.
Right.
I'm not sure you want this dog. They're like, this is a dog for us. They had this dog for like ever. They love this dog so much. You just have to be like don't be afraid to get a rescue dog because it will end up being like the best dog that you've like ever had.
That's the thing. A lot of people are like, well, they want an immediate reaction. You have to gain the dog's trust, gain the cat's trust. They've been through a lot.
What do you? What's the time frame you think families should give the period of?
Well, it's different with dogs and cats.
2 days.
It also depends on what size family. It depends if they already have a dog or a cat. There's a lot of variables as to when the cat or dog will acclimate to a family.
If they have a fenced-in yard.
Yeah, well, exactly. But
Right.
we tend to keep them in another room.
Oh.
And we rub their scent on a towel or a rag, and you
that's a
bring it
good
into
idea.
the other room so that the other dog or cat can smell them and get their scent. So that when they actually do meet each other, they both know each other's scent, and it's not like, what's that? Oh my God, they're going to tear each other's
That's so
apart.
startling.
So yeah, all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is familiar. Oh, you're the one that smells like this. You know, and
Right, right.
it's a little different. So it takes different time periods. But people just got to be patient. They want an instant reaction. They want an instant lap cat or an instant dog that sits with them, and it's like it doesn't work that way.
Right.
It just doesn't work that way. But if you have the heart and the patience, you know, I have cats that are lap cats. I have cats that don't even let you touch them.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing: I have enough lap cats, so the ones that don't let me touch them are like, fine, all right, go ahead, Sasha, have your thing,
Yeah.
do your own thing. And,
Right.
but
Well, that
she-
name alone, Sasha.
it's a great cat.
No, but I'm just saying. You know,
What?
it doesn't want to be touched. I'm
A
Sasha.
diva. A
Right.
diva cat.
I'm a diva cat,
Look
right?
at you.
What the hell are you doing?
He's working
Put it
it.
up so that so people see.
So it's a
That's what-
Why
constant
don't you
source
just go
of.
over this way and then to
Because
here?
it's too low here.
Is it? Yeah.
Can you see it?
What the?
See that?
You're the
That's
worst.
That's how good I am.
It was there, and now it's gone.
Well, I've been putting the perfect, even
Right.
better.
He actually had it up on the screen.
I did.
But this is-
And I'll do it again.
But I'll tell you what, this is a very unique show. I wanted to put something together that people haven't seen in a long time. And
Okay.
a comedy hypnotist.
I love comedy
Has
hypnotists.
not been on Long Island in, I don't know, I would say at least a decade or two.
Really?
You don't see comedy hypnotists.
Yeah.
And Rich is, he does it all over the world. Yeah, he even
Really?
performed in Dubai. He even goes and does seminars.
Does he have to wear a hijab?
He's well, that was his job, wasn't it?
Right.
So, yeah, and more of that on Sunday. So I'm more of that shit on. So Sunday is going to be. I'm going to open the show for like 20 minutes, and then Rich is going to just take over and
Oh, wow.
have a blast. There's going to be raffles. There's going to be 50-50s, and for you Polish people, that's not the odds of winning. But he is the Goomba Guru. So come check out Rich Guzzi. Buy tickets at richguzzi.com. Yeah, I know that
he's got
tape was a
hair in
little
there,
strong.
too.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. Don't do that.
Yeah.
richguzzi.com. Go for tickets now because we need a head count. We got to find out what kind of wait staff we're going to have or need. There will be food available too. So it's a 2-drink minimum, but that's like any comedy club.
Yeah, but so
Sure.
what?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna have like a 10-drink minimum.
There you
hey,
go. There you-
everybody.
Look at him.
They have great food at the club. So
Yes, they do.
So yeah, that's a great
Shrimp
night.
quesadilla.
Chicken Caesar wrap.
you
My
go.
favorite. My favorite.
Good French fries.
Yeah, the French fries are good. They got a nice little seasoning.
Oh
on them.
yeah. That I remember.
So-
Yeah, the seasoning is very good.
Very
And
nice.
so, and it's a great room. You
Yeah,
know.
it really is.
I was just in it, and it looks amazing. So I'm very psyched about this. Sunday, 7:30.
Sunday.
McGuire's,
Sunday.
Governors at McGuire's, the Goomba Guru, Paul Bond come together for the Animal Rescue Group, the Adoption Center.
Well, yeah, and you go like I said. I mean, that was 20 years ago, but you go way back with the Long Island.
Yes, the scene. I go
Yeah.
back to East Side Company, the original
Right.
East
Wow.
Side, with Kevin James, Richie Minavini, and all those guys. So,
Sally and I spent the day just yesterday with Joey Cola.
Oh,
We
yeah.
were talking about you a little bit.
yeah,
Joe
Joey's
Fitz.
pushing it for me. I love Joey.
Yeah.
Joey is the best.
He's a good,
Good,
man.
good,
He's the
good,
first
good
guy that
guy.
ever brought me out on stage right here.
Oh, yeah?
Wow. What do you
right
say?
here. He said, here's a guy I know from high school.
Paul Bond.
Yeah, but he and I went to high school together. He's younger, but he brought me out, and I went overtime. Yeah.
Oh,
I-
did you get yelled at?
I bombed horribly.
Really?
I came out as a character. I wanted to be the next Bob Nelson.
Okay.
I wanted to do characters, so I came out as Bob the Dyslexic Cowboy.
Okay.
And I said Bob because then I could spell my name either way. And I sang this song from being from Carolina North. I went down to Waywood Street day one. It was like totally rehearsed, and it just bombed from the minute. Wow. And then I closed with, I'm very proud to say, a Frank Sinatra bit where I had a colostomy bag on the side, and I said, excuse me, table number 2, and I pulled out a wad of shit and put it on the table. Yeah, so it was a fake poop. Yeah, it was fake poop, but I poop out sideways was the name of the song.
Right.
And it was horrific.
It was horrific, he says.
Yeah, it was horrific. I'm
What'd
being honest.
Joey
it was
say when he
horrible.
came back
It sounds
in?
funny now, but
Right.
Yeah, I'm imagining the poop coming out.
yeah,
of
I
these
came.
people.
Sorry, table number 2, call the number 2, or something like that. It was something goofy. But the next night, I changed up my entire act because I was at Eastside Comedy in Huntington, and I did much better. No characters, playing guitar, doing Elvis Costello and Tom Petty, and everyone
that's
was like,
great.
ah! So that was good. Yeah, I recovered very well, but I cried the entire night. The first
Did
night.
you?
Yeah.
Aw.
Dude, it's horrible, especially in front of your friends. You're just like, come see me, I'm going to be great.
Well, all right. So how does? And Joey has that reputation. He's gotten a lot of people kind of started. How did you convince him, or did you have to convince him to give you a spot on the?
Well, you sign up. It was a
it was like an
Wednesday
open
night.
mic
Yeah,
thing.
it was. An
Oh,
open,
he
yeah.
had the open mics night here. Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like a comedy riot or something like that, and Joey was the head of it. Joey was,
Right.
I wouldn't say new, but he was pretty fresh.
Yeah.
To the scene. We're talking about 30 years ago.
Yeah, that's a long time
Right.
ago.
So I know I look wonderful, but it was 30 years ago.
Islip. So you graduated. You said you're older than him.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm trying to think.
Don't do it.
I'm doing it.
I don't want people to know.
All right. I won't
Excuse me
say
while
it, but
I
I
go
have
away.
an idea. Did you know any of the Celentanos?
Who?
Celentanos?
Nope.
Do you know any Paytons?
Yes.
They're my cousins.
Are you really?
Oh.
All right.
Which one?
Place. I knew Peyton Place.
Sean Payton.
No.
Was there a William Peyton?
No.
Bill Payton?
No, it's girls.
Oh, girls.
Yeah, he knew him.
Let me tell you, I got notches for those.
Yeah.
No, I don't. What's the name?
Patty. She married Dan Timoney. Do you know Timoney?
Patty Payton.
Patty Payton Place.
Patty Payton.
And she married Dan Timoney, who also graduated from
No.
Iceland.
No.
Mullins. You know any Mullins? They all married guys in Islip. So
Wow, it's very incestuous in Iceland.
no, okay, never mind.
Yeah. No. But I knew the name Payton. Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, there was the Pagans. There was the Paytons. There was the Brunos. There was a lot of Italians in Islip.
Yes.
There's the Bonds.
Yeah, the
were the
Bonds.
Bonds, that's
Yeah,
right.
I was the German running around. I'm funny. You're like, no, you're not. I graduated high school 5'4".
Wow.
I was 5'4". So when I went to my
So you
20,
did steroids after high school.
after high school, that's right. I kept going like this. After I graduated, I grew like 6 to 7 inches taller. And when I
Wow.
Yeah,
went,
and you had to be so shocked. I would have thought it was over. Maybe there's still hope
oh,
for me.
I was as tall as a Mexican. It was really weird.
You were 5. Now you're 5'12".
Yeah, I am 5'12", which makes it 6 foot.
Right,
and
right, exactly.
I got it.
Wow.
See what he did
He's
there?
good like that. He's smart.
quick.
I tricked him.
That's why he's got the show and I'm visiting.
I make him tricky.
So yeah, when I went to my 20-year reunion, people were like, I covered my name tag. 'cause
They're like,
my
oh,
wife-
Paul Bond's brother is here.
First of all, my wife is beautiful, and I'm like, she'll never believe this. First of all,
Right.
I married Michelle Pfeiffer over here, and that's what she looks like. So I said, guess who you should know? And they go, well, just by you asking, it's got to be you. So I was like, damn, I'm such an ass.
Yeah.
But all the jocks were fat and bald, which made me very happy. Yeah.
Ah.
We had jocks and greasers back in
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
days.
Jocks and greasers.
What
That's
we call
right.
them?
Don't
We had
do.
dirt bags.
Dirtbags. We call them
dirtbags.
dirtbags.
Yeah, we were.
Derp-
They're
Jocks and
Greasers
dirtbags.
changed to
Jocks and
dirtbags.
Is that right?
dirtbags.
Burnouts. Burnouts, we called them something.
Burnouts was a
Dirt
little.
bags are a little bit different than burnouts.
Yeah, burnouts were a little bit different, but still kind of the same. Still kind of the same. But burnouts was more like an early '80s
Yeah.
thing. That dirtbags was the late '80s.
Well, I was like in between because I was a musician. I played metal, and I was playing bars before I even left high school.
Yeah.
And I was also an actor, so I did Cuckoo's Nest. I played Billy Bibbit in high school.
Nice.
I had a stutter to be Billy Bibbit, and I stuttered like a month after the play. I
What
couldn't-
Yeah.
what high school does Cuckoo's Nest?
Dude, it was crazy. We couldn't believe we coaxed them into it. It was amazing.
Really?
That's
It was
great.
like Cuckoo's Nest.
Usually it's like The Sound of Music.
I'm McMurphy, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we did in Hicksville. We did Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, which is revolved around hookers.
Yeah,
we-
what?
yeah, we did
Oh,
that
that
one.
wasn't the one. That was the producers, the Hitler.
Yeah, right.
Springtime for Hitler. That would have been a little touch and go for a high school.
Time for Hitler.
Yeah, but we did that was pretty controversial to do Cuckoo's
I
Nest.
bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was great because we all knew the movie. You know,
What
it's
did you
just-
play? What did you play? Did you play Chief?
I was the stutterer. I was Billy Bibbit, the guy who slit his wrist.
Yes.
Missed all that.
Yeah.
I did miss it.
I stuttered. Like I said, a month after I was still in school and class going, that. I was like, wow, what a method actor. Or an asshole. Either way. I was
5'4", stuttering,
stuttering little prick.
and
That's right.
and then the jocks picked on you.
No, they didn't.
Oh,
Because I was funny. I was.
so then why were you so happy they got fat and bald?
You just are.
I didn't-
You just really are.
We all us
Yeah.
nerds are
Because
happy
I
to see
couldn't play
them.
sports, and I was
Right.
like, they were the ones getting the girls.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know,
it wasn't
I-
anything personal. They were just.
I was getting girls, but they were like singing girl. Actually, I had a girl teach me how to kiss behind a curtain at a show. Yeah,
There you go.
Well,
Yeah.
right. That was the
And
thing. If
she
you,
had-
Yeah, because there's so many girls in acting.
right. If you couldn't play sports, then that was the
Yes.
place to go.
it was the drama teacher.
yeah,
That's all right.
that's right.
That's fine.
Did you always just play guitar? Or did you play any other instruments?
Yeah, look at the loaded question that Eric's laughing at.
Musical
Of course, I played that instrument at the age of 10. I always guitar was my instrument. I started at the age of 12. My brother actually won the guitar by selling Christmas cards.
Okay.
We're going way back. You if you sold a certain amount of cards from
Yes.
this company, you would get prizes. And
Yes.
he got
That's
a guitar.
that's a lot of
He
cards.
didn't like it. So I picked it up, and he played drums, and so we were the Partridge Family, basically. So I never stopped playing it.
The Bond Band.
The Bond Band.
The
That's
Bond
right.
Band.
We called it Bond-Aid.
Yeah, the Bond Traps.
The Bond,
That's good.
Bondage.
Oh,
Bondage.
Bond-Aid. Bond-Aid. Feed the
Is he in the same room? That's what I'm
No, apparently not.
He really isn't.
You could do a Feed the Cat song on
Feed
Bond-Aid.
the cat.
Let them know
No,
it's
neuter
frisky time.
It's frisky
Feed
time.
the.
Said that before you.
Oh.
That's all right.
And
That's all
here.
right. He's trying
You're
to.
like on a minute and a half
He's
delay.
multitasking.
He's watching it on Facebook, and there's the delay. So that's,
Yeah, I'm trying to read the comments too.
Hold on a second here. Yeah, I have a.
Yeah, but he didn't make up the song. I made up the song.
Well, it's a team. It's teamwork.
Yeah, it's teamwork.
So it's good to be back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, welcome
Sunday
back.
night, Governor's at McGuire,
Put up the
7:30.
artwork.
The Adoption Center.
Jeff.
Put it up on the screen. Everyone can see. Go richguzzi.com. GUZZI.com. I have to tell Carol a head count, so please start buying more.
Please.
There's only 200 seats. And I say only because this is a unique show. You're going to love it.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen a hypnotist show in like decades.
They're
so this
fun.
is
Yeah,
they
I've
are
only
fun.
been to one. And actually, I found it really interesting.
And I've seen some of Richie's. He does a lot of Facebook Lives on the road.
Okay.
Down on
Bonnie
the cruise
said,
ships and whatever.
Bonnie said, "Rats, I have to go to a meeting for Brandon. I have to miss Paul." But she did earlier say Paul Bond.
Oh, yeah, you
Well,
know
no,
what?
but now she's got to leave.
He's right, though. I haven't really seen hypnotists
No.
advertising around here in a long time.
Yeah, it'll be
No.
really different.
And Jeff Bosey said,
And
"When I went,
I
to,
will say this. I'm calling out to all my comedian friends. I don't ask for anything, but please come out and support this. I do this once a year, and I need your support. You know who I am. I know who you are. So if you don't come, yeah, you're on the list.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
and not
Whoa.
the
Yeah.
good kind."
I'm a little scared right now.
I already got I got plenty of guys that are coming, and I haven't heard from a lot. So I just wanted to say I'm putting it out there. I want the comedy community to come out. This is a show you haven't seen. Yeah, you've seen me, but
Right.
after me, boom,
What are the ticket prices?
Guzzy.
$25 a person.
$25. You can get
25.
any 2 drinks you want
That's right.
afterwards. That's a nice, fun night out. A lot of
Right.
entertainment, and it's really for a great cause.
It is a
So-
great cause, and like I said, no paperwork, red tape. It goes right toward all the bills that we need to pay
Right.
now for our rescue. And
Charles, sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, so just come on out, man. I can't say enough about how different this show is going to be. Richie, like I said, he's coming in on his own dime. So this is really
That's
cool.
really
And
good.
where's he coming from?
God only knows because he's
Arizona.
all over. He's all over. Yeah, so he's coming in. He's doing me a solid favor. And what was cool is he goes, "You know why I'm doing this?" I go, "Why?" He goes, "You're the guy when I was going to stop doing comedy. You're the guy that put me against the wall and said, 'Hey, you're funny. Keep doing it.'" And he
Nice.
goes, "And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today."
See?
So that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
That is cool.
As opposed to the time I put Tim Gage against the wall.
Oh, don't
And
do
shut
anything
down,
to
yeah.
Tim.
And
I
said-
love
Yeah,
Tim.
we didn't start out well.
And
Tim
said,
I.
"Give me your money."
No, I just said, cut the shit, Gage. It was
Oh, my
against
goodness.
yeah, it was a rough thing.
There's
But
nothing wrong with Tim Gage. What could you complain about him about?
yeah, back then he was a bit of a dick, and he knows it.
Really?
But yeah, we're talking 30 years ago.
All right, okay.
You didn't know him
He's
then.
very pleasant.
He's an awesome guy now.
Yeah.
He's amazing. In fact, we got along like the week after. It just was a misunderstanding. But
Charles Goonan said he's on his way. He got a ride. Hooray for me. And I'm still 5'4", little prick.
Yeah.
yeah, well,
But
whatever.
he's not stuttering.
But at least you're 5'4". I'm only 5 feet on a good day.
You're what?
5 feet.
5
I
feet?
have to like stretch. Like if I have a body wave, I'm 5 feet.
Okay, yeah. Yes. My wife's short. She's like 5'4".
Yeah.
No,
you know.
she's-
Michelle Pfeiffer? Cool.
Yeah, short Pfeiffer.
You're a perfect height. You know, you don't have to. You know, I don't have to sit down. I don't have to just.
She doesn't have to. She is standing right now, which is
Yeah,
kind of
as a
weird.
matter of fact, yeah.
I know. Really, it's not that your laugh. Ready? Here's the difference.
Oh,
No difference.
here's mine. Now it's a dictaphone.
No
All right.
difference.
Anyway.
I know. Is that hilarious?
See what I did there, Eric?
I did.
That's why you got the show. And
Your
I'm visiting.
wiener was by
Give
the
it a second. He'll
microphone.
yell out dictaphone in a second. Just give it a minute.
Right.
Yeah.
And 3, 2, 1.
You know, Paul, when you stood up, that was like a dictaphone. That's great. You know, I'm having a animal adoption benefit.
When?
It's going to be Sundays.
Where?
Eric. It's going to be at a place we all know. Governor's at McGuire's.
Wow, in
$25
Bohemia?
ticket. In Bohemia.
How much are the tickets?
Oh my God, 25.
Wow, where's the money go?
You're so good, man. It
You
goes
know what I
toward the
haven't seen in a
animals.
long time?
What's
that?
Comedy
Hypnotist.
hypnotists.
Well, Eric, funny you should say that.
Oh, really?
We have one for you. We have the Goomba Guru.
That's fantastic. Paul Guzzi?
Oh, Rich Guzzi.
Whatever his name
Oh,
is.
you blew it. You were doing
You were
so
almost
well.
perfect.
He was feeding me so well, and then he
Paul,
was,
Paul is great, very inspirational, says Manny Lauren DeJesus Robertson.
yeah, that's a lot of names.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
lot.
that's
of
a
names.
lot. There. Wow.
Wayne Thoden, Paul rocks, and Rich is awesome.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wayne's coming. I know Wayne's coming. So
All right.
he'll also be there. So that'll be. See what I did there was
You did.
It was an innuendo,
Right.
But not your end.
Right. No, he's coming. He's coming, all right.
There are things we should question that we don't. Yeah,
Yes.
every day.
Why
know,
why are you putting people up against a wall?
Well, because I'm a
That-
tough
so
guy.
that's
Like,
two-
Can't you tell by these guns?
2 in a row, people that who else have you put up against a wall?
Well, it's going to be you in a second if you don't realize that
I'm like inching
I'm in the
over.
same room. Yeah, no, nobody. I don't know. I was a bit of maybe I was the asshole.
Maybe you were a maniac.
maybe
Like,
I
oh my
was.
God, this Paul's putting people against a wall. We gotta.
Cut it out, Gage.
He's outside talking to himself, ranting and raving.
Timmy knows I love him. Timmy knows I
Charles
love him.
Goonan told people are show offs. Who cares what's on the top shelf?
What's? Yeah, right.
That's
Shut
Charles.
up. Shut up,
Right.
shorty.
Just Thanksgiving equipment. Who cares?
Yeah.
Charles is on his way. He's going to be here at noon, right? You have to leave, unfortunately.
Yes,
at
I have
noon,
to
right?
leave shortly.
So,
I have a pitch meeting to go to. Say a prayer.
A
Oh.
what? A what
Pitch
meeting?
meeting for a TV show.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah. So thank you. Thank you. Eric is actually saying the prayer. There you go. In the name of the Father.
He's saying, I wish I just heard what he just said.
I wish I was in the same room and these headphones worked.
Done. You got it. It's
when
all
did you
good.
When did you start working with the pet rescue?
15 years ago. And it was by accident, to be honest with you. It's like the mafia. Once you're in, you can't get out.
They like
Yeah.
smell you a mile away.
I'm like
right?
the coffee truck to
Yeah.
the colonies that I
And you
feed.
go home with the dog.
And they all come running. It's like, hey, there he is. Hey, baby. And I film it. I do Facebook Lives to show people what I actually do. And it
Nice.
costs a lot of money. The food, the housing, the
Paper
upkeep.
towels. It's
Paper-
crazy.
exactly, thank you. Paper
just all the
towels,
little,
the
like in the
vinegar
winter
that you
time, just
spray.
a crap old blanket for them to lay
Yeah,
in. You know,
yeah.
there's so many things.
You have to re-up
You
the
can
housing with
donate
straw.
everything to these places.
Yeah.
You know, old pillows you don't want.
Right. We need
anything.
Fosters. We need Fosters like
Yeah.
crazy. So get a hold of me. Not the alcoholic beverage.
Oh.
Yeah, I know your eyes lit up when I,
I like
said
drinks.
it. But we need Fosters. People that kind of acclimate the cats from outdoors to indoors so we can adopt them out. So, yeah.
Oh,
So they don't
interesting. I never
stay in
thought
a
of that, yeah.
cage.
Right.
You know, and then
Yeah.
they're just brought into a house of people that go, is the cat okay? I don't know.
But maybe the change is too much. Like, I don't know.
It's a transitional thing.
Right.
That's what Fosters provide. And sometimes there's some
you get
mosquitoes
'em?
flying around here.
And they also get to
So
spend
we
time.
were going to put that up for adoption, that fly, just so you know.
Nice.
They'll get to spend time with the dog and really have a greater idea
Yes.
of what it's like. Because you can't tell what a dog's like in a cage.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know?
their demeanor is totally different
Yeah.
when they're
Uh-oh.
out.
Jeff said Paul, I can't make it. Don't crucify me. I'm unable to go to the show, but I promise to make it up to you, and I promise this time no
I'll tell you something about
no
Jeff
handies.
Bosey.
No
Is it
handies.
Bosey or Bosey or Bosey?
Bosey.
Bosey.
Buffy.
Jeff Bosey. When I see Jeff, he always has a bag of food for me
Aw.
in his
Really?
truck. Yeah,
Why?
I will say. 'cause
Dog
he-
food, or what do you mean?
Are you
Cat
homeless?
food.
Oh,
No,
cat
no, for the animals.
Oh,
He
Here's
goes,
some
"Hey,
Wendy's, Paul.
Yeah,
He
that's
goes,
what I was
Paul, come
picturing.
out after the show, come to the truck, and he hands me a nice, 16 to
nice?
25-pound bag of food.
That's
What a
really
great
very
guy he
nice.
is.
In
He
fact,
is a
I
good
think that's
guy.
a great idea. I should start, like, every gig I do should be like Toys for Tots, like, bring
Sure.
food. Bring
Food
to
for
the
felines.
show. Yeah,
Jeff
food
is
for felines,
not a
right.
troublemaker.
Food
Jeff
for-
is a
I
trouble
like that, Tony. Food for
solver.
felines.
It's yours, man. I give it to you.
I love it.
Food for felines.
Food for felines. That's right. Well, I'll tell you why. Because felines are the ones that are outdoors. Dogs tend to get trapped and then they get adopted. Cats, they if they're not domestic enough or they stay feral.
Right.
Feral cats are ones that you cannot adopt.
Right.
You got to spay or neuter them.
Right.
Give them the medical care they need and bring them back to the colony that you created for them. Well, that's where the food goes. So Jeff knows it's nonstop with the feeding of the cats. So he always brings a nice bag of cat food, which is
Yeah.
I think is really nice.
really
Yeah,
nice.
I
is
never
really nice.
ask him.
It's really
he's
thoughtful.
really a thoughtful guy.
Andrew Plajonis calls you his own Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Wow.
Is that because of the comedy class that you run? Or?
Yes, I actually I just was with him last night. Sometimes I'll hold a little workshop at a Panera or something like that.
Oh,
We all
wow.
hang
Oh,
out,
that's
have
cool.
some coffee, and we just bang out ideas and
What, just strictly stand-up? Or?
stand up. Yeah.
Okay.
And Andy's very funny. I love Andy. He's
Yes.
funny.
He's a little old school, new school about him. I go, you remind me of, like, you could have been on the old SNL. Like the
Yes.
very first. He's got that look about him.
Yes.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but he
you're
just,
absolutely right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
Father
Yeah.
Guido Sarducci days and
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
But I
Buck Henry.
love his sensibilities on stage. He's got a
smart.
different way of thinking. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I learned a lot about him and his military background and
Right,
stuff like
yeah.
that. So we're going to try to bring all that on stage because he's very funny. And I said, you got such gold inside of you that you got to get it out. So
Right.
he comes to these sessions to purge, and then he realizes, I can write about that, I can write about this, and it's really cool little session that I do. I know they teach comedy here, and they teach comedy at the brokerage, correct?
That's correct.
So
John Truson does it here.
they say you can't teach people to be funny, yeah, but you can teach people to be funnier.
I like it.
How about that?
Right.
You can't teach people to be funny. That's just you either have it or you don't.
Right.
Like I'll be honest with the student and go, I don't want to waste your time.
Right.
Well,
yeah, you're not there to write
I
jokes
got
for
nothing.
them.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know. I'm not there to write jokes.
Right.
For them.
It's
I'm
about
not-
the presentation and
I'm also not there to change who they are as a comic. Like
Okay.
if they have a certain way they want to be on stage,
Right.
that's what they're going to be. I will just hone in, cut out the fat, harness what they want to do.
you'll cut out the fat.
Oh,
that's
maybe I
good.
can
Let's
I
hire
do
want to
it.
go. Can I go?
Maybe I
Yeah.
can hire him.
It's called lipo comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll hire you because I'm working on this dyslexic cowboy bit.
Oh,
And I'm thinking-
I'm going to tell you right now, back off on that. Yeah.
Yeah, step
It's
away?
Not good.
All
I'll
right.
tell you another great story. If you
That's
guys know Al
hysterical.
Romas, and you probably don't.
No.
When I first started, Al Romas, he was hosting a look him up. He's hysterical.
Okay.
He used to do this bit about Burger King, the home of the Whopper. So the next time you see a Whopper on the side of the road, you know where they belong. You know,
Right,
just
right.
bring him. Like, he was just silly, funny,
Yeah.
But he used to host an open mic night, so I went up and I did my bit, and it involved a cassette tape, a soundtrack, and the tape didn't work, no matter how much they pressed it. So again, I ate it.
Yeah.
So I go, thank you very much. Good night as I leave. And Al comes up on stage and goes, live by the tape, die by the tape. That was Paul Bond. Just like that. And I've never, ever forgotten that. And every time I see him on Facebook, you prick. You son of a... He's so funny, man. He's out of Florida now, but...
Oh, all right. That's
Yeah,
why.
I'm talking about a lot of people you don't even know.
Andy
Like Joe
Wan-
DeLion. You look like,
No.
kind of like Joe DeLion.
I don't know.
I know who that is.
Joe
Yeah.
DeLion?
He kind of looks like Joe DeLion.
Yes.
He
On
had facial
prednisone.
hair, though,
On
right?
prednisone,
Didn't-
yeah.
Am I thinking
Yeah.
the right guy?
Yeah. Yeah. He had the same thing. He was-
Andy wants to apologize because he always shows up with bags of PCP. So sorry about that.
Oh well, whatever. But he's supplying for everybody, so that's all.
Well, that's
that
the
matters.
thing, right.
Share and share
When you're
alike,
at
very
Panera,
nice.
you got to have some PCP
That's what it stands for. Panera Coffee
perks.
Perks.
There you go.
Pumpkin bread.
Panera
Sally's on PCB right now.
coffee for Paul. That's it. That's it. But I enjoy the process of teaching it as well as performing it. So, and I'm on a great writing. You know how you get these writer's blocks, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, the whole world just opened, and you get on a writing kick, and it's like, wow, this is good. This is good. So I'm trying to write cleaner stuff because I want to be on America's Got Talent, so I can get
Is
Yeah.
that what the pitch meetings were? You going to
No,
America's?
nope.
You gonna tell it? You're not telling us
I
anything?
can't tell you anything.
Not even the concept?
Even the guy that's I'm meeting with is signing a non-disclosure form.
But not even the concept?
So after you come back after,
I will.
like
Yeah.
another day.
If I
we'll
actually
talk about it.
if I actually get the thing shot, which I'm pretty sure I am.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this. This is the slickest idea, and it's a reality show, but it's the slickest idea I've had since the conception of what I was trying to do. I didn't want people in my life, but I figured out how to
Can
do
you
it.
tell it? Is this the first time you're pitching an idea, or have you done this before?
No, I've had a company that was interested in it, but they're doing other projects at the time.
Right.
So I said, listen, I hope you don't mind, but I can't sit on this.
Sure.
So they go, do what you got to do. You got our blessing. And
Right.
this-
No, but I mean other ideas in the past.
Oh, yeah.
Like, can you tell us about some of those?
Oh, yeah. I work with Basil. Basil, the comedian. That's what he's
yeah.
on Facebook. He's a Greek comic, and we shot a sitcom
Oh,
called Basil, ironically.
Yes.
It's BAS.
It's funny how that works out.
ILE, as opposed to without the E.
So
and
it's
that's-
Basile.
It's Basili, actually. His name is Basili Katsikis.
Basile.
He's Greek, and we had a diner that or a restaurant. It was called the Achilles Meal,
Okay.
and
That's funny.
it was based on this restaurant and Basil taking over because Mom passed away, and Dad's always coming up with these brainiac schemes. It was kind of like Modern Family meets All in the Family,
Right.
Like his father would say inappropriate things,
And you were
all the time.
and you were the line cook.
And there was yes, I was the sous chef.
Right.
There was actually a show in the show called Cooking with Basil, which is the first episode. You get to see Dad go, it's Cooking with Basil, a great idea. And he goes, no, it's not. He never wanted to do it.
Right.
So every episode is him begrudgingly doing it. Basil breaks his arm one day, and his dad comes in as the second arm, that kind of thing.
That's
It's this
funny.
crazy physical comedy.
Yeah.
It was very, I would say, in a way, a modern day All in the Family because Dad had no clue how inappropriate it was, and it was
Right.
funny. It was
cool.
very, and I played the guy who produced the show for Cablevision,
Gotcha.
the Basil Show, Cooking with Basil.
You were one of those stereotypical directors.
No,
trying
I
to-
wasn't. No, I wasn't. I wasn't a posh asshole. I just came in. I just wanted a meal. And the guy at the front desk, who was like 80 years old, goes, "We don't have a table," and the whole place is empty. I go, "What about that one over there?" It's exactly say reserved, So the waitress smacks him in the head. And he goes, "Come over here." All right, Crypt Keeper, keep going, But yeah, so that's a project I did. I shot one with Paul Verzi. Called The Funny Show. And so this one here, I also did a couple of pilots with Jim Brewer.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, the Jim Brewer Show. And I toured with him for quite some time. It was
Yeah.
like 2 years on the road. with
Yeah,
him.
that I remember.
Worked with Metallica with him and did Madison Square Garden with him.
Wow.
I did a show there with Dave Chappelle and Robert Schimmel before he passed. Obviously,
He was
before he passed.
great.
Because it would be
very
odd. It
awkward.
would be
Yeah, it would've
very
been-
hard to bring him out on stage.
Right. Plus, also, if they did come out, zombie apocalypse could have started. Then it would have caused mass hysteria right there in Madison Square Garden. So yeah.
It was a great show. I couldn't believe I was part of that show. It was like
Yeah.
Schimmel, Chappelle, and Brewer. Wow.
Yeah.
When we did the Fillmore in San Francisco, Jim is very close with Metallica. I'm sure you guys
Yeah.
know
Yes.
the whole backstory.
Yeah.
They were up in the balcony as we were performing. Now, I'm playing heavy metal guitar with Jim, but I got to open the show for Jim on my acoustic.
Right.
So I was okay doing my show with Metallica there, whatever, because that didn't.
Had to
but
be
now I realize
surreal.
it is really surreal because you hear James going, hee hee hee. You can hear that laugh up in the balcony the whole time. I was like, all right, he's laughing. But now I had to play metal guitar in front of James and
Right.
and Kirk, and I'm like, oh, this is a little different. But we kicked ass, and they loved Jim. So it was like anything we did was a goof anyway because it was comedy, you know. And then we wound up doing the show Hardcore with Jim on Comedy Central. But that was years ago. We're talking about today, though.
Andy said I got to see the pilot. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, Basil. Yeah, I sent it to him. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It was a cool pilot. It's not dead yet, by the way.
It's not?
It's still being pitched to Amazon Prime.
What about Netflix?
Amazon Prime because he does recipes on the show.
Yeah.
So with one click, you can get the recipe from Amazon Prime
Gotcha.
sent to your house in just a couple of
So we
hours.
can still find it on Amazon Prime?
Well,
or
no, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Don't put the cart before the horse.
Yes. Well, you're hoping.
Yes, but this is a new thing I'm pitching today. So
Is there anything on YouTube that we?
you know what I'm going to do? I will post it on my Facebook page.
Nice.
I'll repost the pilot. Yeah, it's really a good show. It was shot really well. It was like $150,000 pilot. I mean,
Wow.
we had the the rolling kind of cameras that came in.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
the good kind.
Jib cam. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it was crazy good. I was like, I can't believe this is happening. We actually gutted out a real restaurant in North Carolina. We hired actors from New York City to come down. We flew them down.
Wow.
It was a major production. It wasn't
that's
just
great.
like, we're going to do a little video. No, it was makeup people and everything. It was really cool.
Wow.
So, it's called Basil
Basil with an E.
with an E.
Right.
That's
Don't forget about that.
And his mother Rosemary. Yeah, you get it, little herb.
Ah.
All right, that's enough. So you were going to say it anyway. So what do you?
No, I wasn't actually.
But I want to thank you guys for having me.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you
I
for
don't know, hold
being
on,
here.
We're
It's
thrilled
fine.
that you were here,
Oh,
and
I
we
see
look
that.
forward to Sunday night, putting the artwork right back up there.
All right, I just want to see if my
There it is.
the pitch meeting guy is open yet. Hold on.
Oh boy, where's the meeting in Manhattan?
No, it's the Colony Diner. It's right over here, isn't it?
Oh,
Isn't
nice.
it right over here, just over the bridge
Diner.
on Hempstead Turnpike?
By the old Home Depot, right? Is that the Colony Diner?
Didn't that close?
No, the one.
well,
by,
that'll be a nice start to our meeting. We're going to meet in an abandoned parking lot.
No, there was a diner that closed, but
Yeah,
I
the
don't
one
think
on
it
the
was
corner of
Colony.
Newbridge is
yeah,
gone,
the
yeah.
one in Newbridge and Hempstead.
Oh. No, I'm so I'm sorry. I'm very, very rude, but I'm trying to multitask. I don't multitask well. Anybody ever multitask well?
No,
it's,
not at all.
It's very hard.
yeah,
So
it's definitely difficult.
But this is a good cause because, like Paul was saying, all the money from the ticket price goes straight to, you always think to yourself, how can I help like an animal place? What can I do? You could do this. And you get entertained as soon as you walk in the door. So it's a nice
yes,
cause.
absolutely. I'll be
Yeah.
doing a little stand up.
You give a little
music.
money to the animals that need it and the people that, help. Let the people
I'm so glad you
help.
know a lot about it. And it's hard work.
It's such hard
It's
work. Like I was
nonstop.
thinking,
And it's thankless work.
Yes,
too.
it is. Thank
Because
you.
other people are like, oh,
Eric just scored big time with that.
other people are like, oh, this guy's back feeding these fucking cats. I want these cats gone.
And they
this
get-
guy-
and they get
and
crazy
they get
out here.
angry at you,
Yes.
and they get
Yeah.
upset, and they're like, I don't want the
These
cats
cats
here.
are going through my garbage. No, you don't understand. The raccoons are going through your garbage.
Right.
And by the way, if we're putting food over in this wooded area and we're spaying, neuter them, you're going to have less.
Right.
And by the way, the raccoons will have something to eat after the cats are done eating.
Right.
So be happy we're here and stop breaking my
Right.
balls. It
Right.
really is. I think.
And people think like to get into animal rescue, you have to actually take an animal home. That's not necessarily
No.
the case.
Nope.
Like you can help in any way. If you're a jogger and you're sick of running by yourself, you pick one up and go
Right.
take it for a run and bring it back.
a rescue
They'd love
dog and
that.
run with the
They're
dog.
so sick of walking around the same block.
Absolutely.
Get yourself a little runner buddy, and
That's right.
now you can just you don't have to have an animal in your house if you can't, and you can still help out. You can help that animal's life.
There are many, like you said, there are many ways to help.
So many ways to
There
help.
is.
Dropping off like 7 paper towel rolls helps like you can't even imagine.
Go to Costco and get it. That's that $16 Kirkland towel, paper towels, and drop them off. I am so thankful for anything.
I had a friend in who
Congratulations.
both our kids. I know she was the only
was an
one.
A friend,
She's
yeah.
gone now.
She's
But
gone now.
But our
an
kids
imaginary friend.
our kids were the same age in 4th grade, and the boy was just a lovely kid, and he wanted to do
Are
something.
they still the same age now, or just they were the same age in 4th grade only?
Well, he died that year. Thanks for bringing that up.
Oh, Sally.
oh my God.
So he was having a birthday party, and so he said, instead of bringing me gifts, bring anything you could on this list for a dog shelter.
Right.
And people were like bringing big bags of dog food and paper towels,
Yep.
and it really
Yep.
old blankets.
It makes a difference.
It really makes a really big difference.
People don't realize because right now we're at the re-upping, which
Yeah.
is we got to go to all the colonies. We got to re-up the straw that's inside all their housing. We got to make
Mm-hmm.
sure all the nuts and bolts are not rusted and falling off the roofs of the housing.
Right.
We got to get new feeding stations because they take a beating over a year. You got to
Mm-hmm.
they get cracked and whatnot. But there's all that. And
Buying
then-
tin bowls for them all to eat
Yeah.
out of,
What?
like that, they're really expensive.
They're animals. Just throw it on the floor. Come on, they're
Gotta be in
animals.
tin
That's
bowls.
why your
boy.
breakfast is down here.
I'd eat
But
it.
anyway,
I'd not,
thanks for
I'd
doing
not
this.
eat
It's,
it.
it's really nice of you. You've been doing it for 15 years.
Yeah, 15
Good
years.
for you, man.
And like I said, it was by accident. My wife started feeding a couple of cats in the neighborhood behind a certain place. I don't want to say where because people start dropping their own
Yeah.
off. And she got hooked up with the other two people that belong to the rescue. They go, "Hey, are you interested in becoming an animal rescuer?"
No.
And she's like, "Yes."
Oh.
And now I'm poor.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Poor Paul Bond.
But you're rich in
I'm rich in
right.
love
You're gonna get into
and
heaven.
unconditional love.
You're
I'm
rich in animal hair.
Yes, you're rich in
Yeah, look at this. Not bad, huh?
you're
No
rich.
animal hair.
You're rich in Jesus dollars. 'Cause they're gonna let you in now. They're gonna say, "Oh,
They better.
Yeah,
They better.
open the gates for Paul because he took care of some cats."
That's right.
Right? That's what they're gonna do.
Don't get me welled up here.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, so, but I do enjoy it. I
Right.
do enjoy it, but people got to know it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
And they think, oh, you got a rescue group, so the money's just coming. No,
Mm-hmm.
No.
we're not the North Shore Animal League.
Where that
We're
place
not-
is like hand over foot money.
They got like grants and stuff. We don't have that kind of stuff.
No.
So
Right.
that's why we need the show more than other groups right now, and we need everybody's support. Comedians, come on down, and if you can, I understand, but I'm putting up. Why not pitch out
Sunday
to your friends?
night, what else are you going to do?
It's Columbus Day weekend.
Right. You don't
watch-
even have to get up in the morning.
Yeah, so most of you aren't even working on Monday. So
I'm gonna watch football.
I'm
Yeah.
working. But
and,
I'm not gonna be here.
we're working at White Post Farm all weekend long.
Oh, we're Rich Walker,
Yeah.
Rodeo Rick.
Yeah, Rodeo Ricky. He's
Rodeo
still doing
Ricky.
it. He's still doing
Yeah.
Oh,
it.
that's great.
Wow. Greg
Yeah.
DiFilippo says China Walk pays the best price per pound on cat.
Who said that?
Greg DiFilippo. That's not nice.
No.
Oh, that's not nice at all. And Greg wants to know. Another Greg wants to know if you've ever worked with someone wearing animal print clothing,
I don't mind animal print clothing. I just mind animal
like
clothing.
fur.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not a big fur guy.
You know what? To each his own. Whatever. I can't be bothered with every cause.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You got to pick your spots. This is my spot.
Yeah, there's too
okay?
many spots to pick today. There's too much outrage
Yeah.
over everything.
And everybody's outraged about everything.
Everything. I can't even believe Ellen's getting turned on.
I know.
Ellen's getting
Yeah.
turned on
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
sitting with
The
George
Bush thing,
for
Bush.
sitting
Yeah.
with George Bush.
Yeah, but remember this,
People are
folks.
killing her on Twitter.
He's not a fan of Trump either.
It doesn't matter who
Bush,
he's
Yeah,
a
the
fan.
Bushes hate Trump.
Right.
So
Right.
her fans were too stupid to realize and put that together. Oh, that's right. Even though he's a Republican,
It's
he
not
hates
even
Trump.
her fans. You know what it is? It's
No,
like you
it-
guys with comedy. It's
Yeah.
like there's like 2% of people that don't like something that you say, and then they
Right.
just troll about it forever, and everyone thinks it's like 60%. It isn't. It's just these freaking assholes
Well, I
that have
stopped
nothing else to
posting
do all day
political
long.
posts about 8 months ago because I
have
found
to,
my blood
yeah.
pressure was
Or
going
anything.
way
It doesn't
too
even
high.
have to be a political thing. It could
Yeah.
be something that someone finds a little off color,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
comics used to be able to say whatever they wanted to say.
Absolutely.
You know?
And I do. I set the table on my show. I go, we're going old school. We're going back to the days of All in the Family. And it's not politically correct. Remember, somebody's got to take the hit and the joke. I can't stand up here and go, I love my wife, and just stare at the crowd in silence. I go, see, that gets nothing. But if I say it's my wife's fault and I'm here because she said go be an asshole somewhere else, now I get the laugh.
Right.
So somebody's got to take the hit. And that's what comedy is about. I don't care whether you're black, white, Muslim, Asian, Somebody's got to take the hit.
Albanian,
Or German.
right?
I'm all those things.
German's-
Icelandic.
Icelandic. A lot of Icelandic jokes on Sunday.
my God,
Oh
that's
my
just-
God.
yeah.
A whole flurry.
You should roast that.
Eric is I slam dick. I slam dick. I slam dick.
I
Sounds
missed that
painful.
slam part.
Icelandic. That is weird.
But
All right. So, did you feel that? That was kind of like a lull, almost. It was a
I have that
lilting.
effect.
Little
a
breath.
lilting.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't you. It's
Oh,
just
totally
the
me.
moment that
The
But-
lull moment.
I really need your support. That's why I'm here, and I want to
Right.
thank Governors for letting me have this event.
Yeah,
Very much,
Absolutely.
and peace and love and happiness to everybody.
absolutely.
That's
Good
enough,
to see it.
enough horse shit already. Let's just do some love, all right?
That's it. Love the
Yeah.
cats.
Start
Yeah.
with me.
Ah,
Huh?
you're
Does that
sick.
feel?
Get
does that
off of
feel
me.
awkward?
Give me one of those wipes. Give me one of those.
You guys
No.
know Greg.
You have
know
to know
Greg
he's
Vaccarello.
serious.
I know who
Greg
he is.
Vac.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm driving with him once, and he's so fucking. He's in the car, and he puts his hand on my leg as I'm
Yeah.
driving, and he goes, "Just let me know when you feel uncomfortable." And he starts raising his hand higher and higher. And I'm just
Now!
like- and I go, "Yeah, just about now."
right about that. Wow, that's a
But
good
we
one.
would do it to each other.
Yeah.
we just comics are assholes to each
Yeah,
other.
that-
Right.
yeah.
But
But
we
you
love
feel
it.
really comfortable with each other because you know.
But it's the left turn that you don't expect that makes it so funny.
Right,
You know,
right.
When you feel uncomfortable, I'm like, you're hysterical. You're just. He's a Vegas boy now, Greg.
Oh
Mack.
boy! Oh, they're all moving all
GB.
over the place.
So I know they're all relocating. You can't afford to live in New York.
I know it's hard. Hard.
It is.
It is.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. I was looking at the.
My penis. What are you
No, I
looking
was
at?
looking at why you had 6 on, but I forgot you were in there. I'm like, Courtney's not here today.
Mark White says, "Tony, you suck."
Yes.
Do you know?
Oh,
Mark?
you know who Mark White is?
No, I don't.
He's the bass player for the Spin Doctors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you want to go down on me, then go ahead now. That's what I used to do for Joey Buttafuoco. If you want to go down on me, go ahead. It's an old one.
We live across the street from where Joey Buttafuoco used to live and did the shooting.
Where,
yeah.
my
where
God.
the shooting happened.
Yeah.
Jeff Zabrowski had a great joke about Joey Buttafuoco. He goes, Paul McCartney started writing a song. Someone's knocking at the door. That's as far as he got.
Greg D. Filippo also wants to know: do you have a website that they could donate to?
Greg's he was teasing before, but he's a really big animal lover, and he actually helps out a lot.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Yeah, he does.
So
He's a really good guy.
what would they go to? The adoption center? What?
No, just I don't want to confuse the issue.
Go ahead.
I want to stick with this.
Oh,
Go to
okay.
richguzzi.com. Buy a ticket.
Right.
Even if you don't come to the show, buy a ticket. You want to donate? Buy a
There you
ticket.
go. Okay,
Oh,
there you go, Greg. Just
How
buy a
about
ticket
that?
then.
richguzzi.com.
All right.
If you want to do a PayPal, go to Paul Bond TV at AOL. All right?
Okay.
Do a PayPal, Paul Bond TV at AOL. But do me a favor, put it under friends and family, or they take a percentage. Ever noticed? I was like,
Yeah.
I gave 25, but I only got 23.47.
Right.
Go to friends and family because it is a donation. All right, and everybody, any $1.47, we want that.
Sure,
So-
absolutely. That helps. That's
or
That's
Venmo.
that.
I got a Venmo
right.
as well.
That's all. That's a can of food.
Absolutely, my friend.
$1.40, and if you shop right, it's more than a can of food.
That's right.
Use-
Oh, yeah.
Do you use coupons when you shop?
I use coupon.
There you go. See, now you're looking at 3 cans of food. All right.
Tree cans.
3 cans of food. Well, Paul Bond this Sunday.
That's right.
Right?
7:30. Governors at McGuire's comedy hypnotist show. I start the show. Rich Guzzi comes in, tears the roof off the place. 2 drink minimum. $25 a ticket. Come on down. It's going to be a
Great
great
food
time.
if you want to have
Very nice.
Yes.
dinner.
Hey, you want to bring food down for the cats? I'll
Yeah.
take that too.
Yeah, that'd
all
be
right?
good too, right? If
Yeah.
somebody brings a bag of food,
Absolutely.
why not? Right?
Absolutely.
Place
You
in the
get-
corner, a table to put all the food and stuff.
and you don't
on
have to
it.
buy the expensive food. You could buy
No,
right.
no,
You could
no.
buy the Friskies.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Friskies
Sort of
is good,
ferals
too.
and then up beggars, or choosers.
Right. You
They
don't have to
eat
buy
when you put them down.
the blue.
The
Whatever
Mary.
food you
whatever.
put down, they will eat it.
Right.
And we are very grateful for it. So.
Did you ever get cans of tuna fish donated? And they must go nuts for that.
But you know what's
I want tuna
You know
fish
what we
today
save
now.
those for is when we got to trap them. You put it in a trap.
Yeah.
You got salmon or you got tuna in the back of the trap. They're going in.
I had
Right.
to give a cat a shot once, and it wouldn't let me near it until I put down a can of tuna, and then I could have taken out a lung if I wanted to.
Oh, wow.
Like, it didn't even move. I was like,
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't even
They get
flinch.
mesmerized by the. Once they smell it, it's over.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had to shoot a cat once too.
Oh, what with the with the needle? With the needle, she
yes,
did it with the needle, Eric.
I would
It's
never.
different.
I would never shoot
You're
a cat.
awful. You did so well with the cans of cat food, and then you went and blew it again.
I would never shoot.
I think he thought you said it first.
No.
I know,
Just
I know.
repeated
I
it.
shot a
think.
bear. I shot a bear. I shot a bird once when I was a kid, and I felt fucking awful, and I never
For a
did it
long
again.
time. That's what you knew.
Never
I'm
did it.
done.
I'm like, oh, that one didn't feel good. I'm like, yeah,
And you actually hit it?
yeah, with a BB gun. It was with a
Oh,
BB
yeah,
gun.
BB
And I'm like,
How
guns
old
are
were
very
you?
popular.
Wow, but I'm surprised the bird didn't fly away.
10,
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you
11,
learn from it. That's really that's good.
11.
You
It
know,
was this cute little yellow
You
bird.
found out a lot about yourself.
a little
at the age of
Yeah.
finch.
That's
You
it.
I
killed a
almost
little
got hit
finch.
between right
Yeah.
here with a BB.
Really?
Whoa.
Kid shot me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you got me good.
Should have got you in the eye.
Could have shot your eye out.
Well, on that note,
All right, Paul Bond.
Paul
ladies and
Bond,
gentlemen.
everybody.
thank you guys for having
Thanks,
me.
Paul.
Anytime,
Thank you.
man.
Thanks for coming by.
Good to
Love.
see you, man.
Nice to meet you,
All
man.
the best on
Absolutely.
Sunday.
Thank
Great.
you, sweetheart.
Great.
And thank you, sweetheart, Tony. He's a doll. Look at him.
He's a sweet. I'll keep this up for the rest of the show. There you go. Paul Bond, everybody. Check him out
Thank you
this
again.
Sunday at the Governor's and
My
McGuire's.
pleasure. Let us know how it
A
goes.
fundraiser for
Now say a prayer for my meeting.
cat. Yes, I did already.
Thank you.
You got it
That's right,
already.
You did. You did it live.
Don't worry about it. I did it already.
Good luck, Paul.
You're as good as gold, Paul.
Anytime, man.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
You're as good as
know.
gold. You're as good as gold, Paul.
You're serious.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Give me one of those. He's sick.
You heard me say.
I know. And Tony's being a jerk.
I'm like, you know he's serious, right?
So, Paul Bond,
Paul.
you have a great day, and you don't worry about the meeting. You got it already.
Thanks.
You got it.
Bye.
I'm God's favorite creature, so he does me favors all the time.
Doing ads?
Give me that. Give me. You stole it from me, you ass.
Are you,
Stop.
are you doing ads?
I'm gonna do ads
We're doing
after I wipe
ass.
myself because he's sick,
He's got a little cold.
and I want to wipe the microphone down for Charles.
Maybe it's just allergies.
I don't know. At this time of year, you think?
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah. Allergies were, they had me earlier this
Tree
week.
mold.
So then maybe, yeah, maybe. All right, well, just in case, you never
Just to
know.
be safe.
Yeah, just in case. So anyway, the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Governor's Comedy Clubs, by Bella Vista Pizza. Bella Vista Pizza for the best pizza in the whole wide world. Check out Bella Vista Pizza, located at 154 Minetta Hill Road in Plainview. That's 154 Minetta Hill Road in Plainview. 516-433-4464. That's 516-433-4464. BellaVistaPizza.com. Baby, check them out today. And also Gina Congemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. That's Gina Congemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. 631-495-7696. That's 631-495-7696. List your house with Gina. She'll work so hard for you to sell your house so fast it'll make your
Head spin.
head spin. And also Knock 'em Dead Comedy. Knock 'em Dead Comedy for the funniest murder mysteries in the whole wide world. Check out Knock 'em Dead Comedy. Knock'emDeadComedy.com/show dates. What is he doing?
Sounds like a woman's voice.
Who's knocking at the door?
Who's that knocking at the door?
Somebody's ringing a
Oh,
bell.
is today Thursday?
Today is Thursday. Should they really hear you early? Knock'emDeadComedy.com/show dates for all upcoming dates and
Hey.
information, of which the most important one is
Come on in.
October 25th, right there at Sally, the brokerage.
Brokerage. October 25th. We'll be at Belmore. Go to governorscomedy.com to order tickets for us. They're $25 a ticket. And we're doing our 80s reunion comedic murder mystery show.
Yay!
going?
And now guess who's here?
Dun, dun, dun.
Lysol the area for me.
I did.
To be Lysol. I mean,
Why? I want to make it nice and clean for you.
that's right. Now I can dirty it up.
That's all. I take care of my guests. I take care of my old partner
Yes.
in crime.
we used to be partners together.
Yes, we used to be a comedy team.
Yes.
Now we have a studio audience apparently who's going to make a phone call.
We have somebody here.
She has no idea we're live.
bringing food.
She has no idea we're live. Just go ahead and make that phone call.
Is Felix watching by any chance?
I have no idea why.
You haven't seen his name?
No, why?
Because she doesn't know who this is for.
Oh.
Who-
You know, Greg
it's for
said
Felix.
something. Greg said, I'm sending you some boneless ribs from China Walk for lunch.
pretzels. They're hot.
I love pretzels.
They're probably.
attractive?
Are they paid for?
Oh, they're not even. She's trying to find out.
Maybe it's the front of the house.
Is it the front of it? Yeah, is it up there?
I'll go ask them.
Is there mustard?
Oh,
on the pretzels?
and you. And you guys are together?
Yeah, no, he's my ride. He was my ride.
Oh, you're the ride. Oh, okay. And you're just delivering pretzels
I just lived in a phone.
From Ray Rufino.
from Greg
Ray Rufino.
Ray Ruffino, the pretzel guy.
Oh, everybody loves Ray Rufino.
Right. Okay.
But I don't remember what.
What kind of pretzels are they?
I have
It's
regular
the Ray Rufino pretzels.
Bavarian,
I love garlic. You dip it in cheese sauce.
What do you have dipping sauces with you too?
jalapeno. No,
Jalapeno
Oh.
pretzels?
Wow, jalapeno pretzels.
They used to call us that. We were the jalapeno pretzels. That's when we were a singing group. Yeah. We were hot and twisted. Hot and twisted.
Put his mic on. Put his mic
That's how
on.
we used to do it.
We were hot and twisted.
We were
Yes.
hot and twisted, man.
So I don't know what's going on here. So he's your ride.
He's my ride, a new manager. This is
A new manager?
Oh yeah, that's why we had to break up. I wanted to get new management.
Oh.
Used to like the Abrams group, the fancy people in Manhattan. I
Yeah.
go for a nice guy in Belmore.
You go for the nice guy in Belmore.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I like that. I don't know what's going on here.
There's bedlam going on here.
Speaking of Belmore, we have a show October 25th.
Yes, that's true. And she's. Yeah, it's fine.
We have solved the pretzel
All right.
problem.
Maybe it's
I'm gonna have to taste those. I don't think they're regulation.
Yeah, let's grab one. Should we grab one?
No,
Why not?
I don't know. Ask
They-
Felix.
you can't bring in
Felix,
hot
write
pretzels
in
and then not
tell
have us
what's
eat
going
them.
on.
Right. He's gonna take
How many are there?
enough.
Yeah, there's enough.
No one
we
will
can
know.
share one.
No one will know.
That's
no
his
one-
fault for having it delivered without telling us.
I mean, you Lysol the
That's what I'm
area.
thinking.
We're ready for food.
I'm thinking we take a pretzel.
She originally said, I said, is it Felix? She said no originally. That's why I went up to these guys.
Right.
But now, out here in the hallway just now, she said she thinks it is Felix.
I think we should take one as punishment.
I think we should pass the pretzels around.
But nobody paid for them. Now she left.
Okay.
But it's just weird she left it here.
What's that box? What's in the
Yeah,
box?
what's in the-
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Lots of
What's in the box?
jalapeno pretzels.
Don't look in the
She
box.
said something about an apple. Oh,
What
candy
a-
apples.
Candy apples?
Candy apples.
Everything's. This is the greatest thing to ever happen to me.
Let me see what's going on
Look at
here.
this. There's one with chocolate and M&Ms on it.
Oh, this
You
is it.
can have it.
This is it.
Well, I don't want it.
He would just lick the chocolate off anyway. He wouldn't eat the apple.
Oh my God.
I think it's
Imagine we ate
time
one
we
of
eat
these
it.
things.
Oh my
I
God!
think
What
we
is going
must.
on today?
Maybe Felix got it for us. Remember one time he got us a pizza?
Yeah, sure.
Complimentary pretzels.
Maybe he thought we needed 17 pretzels.
I need about 17 pretzels.
And the pretzels are hot. They're hot
You
pretzels.
mean they're attractive?
Yes, they're.
Nice gams.
Bang these pretzels.
Sexy
I
pretzels
think we
over
eat a
there.
pretzel.
I want to feel a pretzel up.
Yeah.
No, I think we eat a pretzel as punishment for
The only
Felix
thing you'll catch
interrupting
from-
our show.
The only thing
Plus,
you
I'm
catch from a
hungry.
pretzel is sodium. so
Plus, I love
So
pretzels.
that's good for high blood pressure, right?
That's it's bad for high blood pressure.
Oh, it's
Sodium's bad for high blood
Oh,
pressure.
so I should not have.
I'm
the
trying to
pretzel.
cut carbs, but they're pretzels.
Yeah, Sally
And they're
wants.
warm.
Yeah, let's split one,
And
Sally.
they want to be.
I think it's about time we had some.
Yeah.
And I gotta wash it down with a candy apple.
all,
That would be good.
all in favor of eating the pretzels, say aye.
I have to have the pretzels.
Let me call Felix. Let me.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna make
Tony's
it a
always
mixture.
the responsible
I know.
one.
He's like, let me call Felix.
He wants to be official.
I don't want
about
to
it.
just steal a pretzel.
Well, all right. Well, if you guys going to eat one on them, you go get it. I'm not getting involved.
Sally,
I
I
think the
am
new
not
manager
getting
should do
involved
it.
the new manager. Yeah,
Don't tempt him. He'll
It
do
doesn't look like he really cares.
Nah,
He's
he
like,
don't
I'm
care.
eating it.
Oh, is that who you are? You're his new manager.
He's my new manager and
Yes.
driver. I can't get anywhere without him because he has the van.
Did he call? Is he just calling you manager because you're driving him everywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's,
we're gonna call you Master and Commander
yeah.
because you're
Last
driving
week an
me
Uber
everywhere.
driver was my manager. Now this-
That's
Yeah.
right. Where was he that night you were in Huntington? That's what I want to
That's
know.
exactly right. Yes, I've
Got
returned.
lost. Yeah, that was a shame.
That was a shame. That was a shame.
I
When-
felt so bad that I reached out to Charles. I said, "Here's my number. If you're ever in town again, if you ever need, you give me a call." Did you save it, or did you just say, "Who is this weirdo"?
No, I have your number.
Okay,
I have your number.
I was like-
I have you. You remember those prank calls? Those
I
are
was
me.
just, I was.
Those are me. Is your refrigerator
Aw, man.
running?
What?
Bonnie said that she was on Felix's show when he bought some of those pretzels, and they're awesome.
Oh, so let's just eat them.
Wait, if Bonnie ate him, we could eat him. Isn't it all connected?
Hello?
Tony.
Did you order pretzels?
Like order breakfast?
Pretzels.
Did I order pretzels?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a pretzel guy coming. Why?
Some girl just delivered a bunch of hot pretzels and some candy apples.
We're eating a pretzel.
Yeah, that's for the show, man.
Oh, it is. All right, we just want to make
Well,
sure.
no, I'm eating one.
But they ain't none left.
How many pretzels can we have?
You have some very hungry people here.
I got a lot of people coming today, so.
You son of a.
All right, just to let you know, this girl was looking for payment. She's coming back, she said.
With the
No
mustard.
way, man.
I swear to you, that's what she said.
All right, I'm sorry. All right, I'll talk to the guy. Don't worry about it.
All right, no problem. I'm just letting you know that it's. I'm not worried about a thing.
No, wait. Just
But he,
wait.
but he only brought
All right,
6
goodbye.
pretzels.
And there's only 2 left right
There's
now.
only 6 pretzels.
There's only 2 left now. What pretzels?
Yes.
I didn't see no
pretzels.
pretzels.
I know. We don't know. Tony's crazy.
We sent her away. There was no pretzels. How many are there?
Why did Tony say we got pretzels?
Let me see. Got him, need him, traded that one, got him, traded.
What flavors are over there?
She said jalapeno
Yeah, this is a
pretzels.
dick move by Felix, by the way. You don't fucking put hot pretzels in front of people and then not offer one.
There's over 20 pretzels.
Oh, I want a
Oh,
pretzel.
bullshit.
What you mean is,
wait,
you mean there's
no,
only
I'm wrong.
16 pretzels.
I'm wrong. There's like 10 or 12, and then there's a big, like
Yeah, you wish. Sally
pretzel
wishes.
log. Thank you. A big giant
Pretzel log.
Pretzel log was one of our names too for a while there.
There's
Well,
Yeah, but that was when we worked nights.
Do they look like there's different flavors of pretzels?
you never know what's going to happen here at the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio
She
Show.
said they were jalapeno pretzels, which I've never heard of before.
Bavarian, she said.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do look like different flavors, and they're hot. They're still hot.
We should eat them while they're hot.
It's
Yeah.
It's a sin to get.
Yeah.
over a dozen pretzels and the one log
Yeah, but it's a sin.
By the time they get them,
and
Yeah.
candy apples. There's 1, 2. There's 8 candy apples.
You mean
well,
there's
we're not
you mean
8.
there's only
we don't
4?
have to have the candy
Right, we-
apples.
right.
However,
Yeah, Sally's like, right, yeah, we're not 8 years old. We don't need candy apples. But those
however, the
pretzels,
pretzels.
that's a dick move by Felix right
The
there.
pretzels are adults.
Yeah, that's.
They've been adults.
Well,
Wow.
we would like to welcome our pretzels and Charles Goonan. Charles Goonan's here, as we've talked about
Aaron
pretzels for 13 minutes. How are you, buddy? So it's good to see you. You're back on Long Island. You feeling the love for Long Island once
Oh,
again?
Well,
That one night you were very up. I don't blame you though.
Yeah.
That would be like us getting stuck in Brooklyn with no ride.
All right,
no.
you're gonna have to explain because maybe people didn't hear the story.
Yeah. Charles was here on Long Island doing a friend a favor, correct?
yes,
And then the friend became a little bit inebriated.
yes,
And are you still friends with them?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You're too good.
I'm a masochist.
You're too nice.
I'm a masochist.
And he was unable to get a ride to the train station to get back home. So
And I don't know anything about Long Island.
And you don't know how
when
to
they
drive.
give you directions, they say go due east, go due west, and I feel like I'm not Indiana Jones. I can't
Right.
figure this
And you didn't have a phone, right?
My phone was dying.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything was. I didn't have cash for me. Everything was against me. You know.
It was raining.
It was raining.
It
I had the gout.
raining.
No, I didn't. Have
Had the
I
gout.
had the gout.
Right.
There were no pretzels.
So you were visibly angry. I shouldn't say visibly, but you were justifiably,
yes.
justifiably angry,
Yeah.
and you were stuck. You were lost. You didn't know which way to go. And then somebody actually that you knew gave you directions on how
guided me
to
on the phone.
guided you. So. And then he finally got to the trains, but it took you forever to get home too, correct?
Took a long time to get home. Yeah, I haven't made it yet. I'm still.
You're still, you're still lost.
You're still on Long Island,
Still
just
he's
wandering
here.
around.
Charles is on a walkabout. He's still walking. He's wandering around.
He stopped in here looking for directions.
I found pretzels.
Yes.
And
Followed the
yeah, so I'm
wave
back.
of
I
pretzels.
actually made it back. I actually
Okay.
came back to the land of pretzels.
The land of
pretzels and
that
off
we
peak
can't
tickets.
have.
No, I know.
Yeah, so now I'm getting angry at Long Island.
Right?
How do you put pretzels in front of me and not say,
You're-
"Oh, okay, take one"?
Yeah, Felix should have at least said you guys could like split 2.
Oh, now you now she split 2. I was like, we can
think
split
it's time.
one.
Not 1.
Because
2.
you can have
there's
a
2
curve.
different flavors.
Well, Tony's not going to eat the pretzel,
There's
correct?
2 different
no, I'm
flavors
not
though.
interested.
Right. So you would have a piece. So there's the curve, the middle, and then the curve. So we can split one.
Yeah, but there's jalapeno. What was there? And
I say jalapeno 'cause I'm
Bavarian?
American.
And then it's gigantic pretzel log.
No.
Yeah, I say jalapeno. And then there's the log, but I don't talk that way. This is a morning show.
I say jalapeno because
Yeah.
I'm American.
I'm American. I say it the proper American way.
That's right. It's not jalapeno.
peppers. Donde está ustedes? I only know a couple of phrases in Spanish. I know how to say, my father works with me in the library. Mi papá trabaja conmigo en la biblioteca. So, and I can say the capital of Mexico is Mexico City. La capital de Mexico es la Ciudad de Mexico. Bueno. Muy bueno. So if I ever get lost in Mexico and I go walk up to a constable and I ask for help, I'm going to walk up to him and go, my father works with me in the library. You don't understand. The capital of Mexico is Mexico City. And I'll get help.
Yeah, you'll definitely get help.
Yeah, it won't be like being stuck here.
No, it'll be. You'll get psychiatric help. They'll put you right.
Yes.
You'll be working on a cocaine farm.
We have a bed for you. We have a bed for you, son.
Yeah, they have a bed for me in a prison probably somewhere.
At least you won't be
Then
lost.
I have to get over that wall they're going to build just to get back.
It's probably easier to get home from Mexico than it is from Long Island.
It is. It probably is. It probably is. Yeah, all I got to do is claim amnesty, go to the right port. That's what they say nowadays. Yeah, go to the right port. Yeah. I'm the only guy to get deported from Mexico. That's how popular I am there. Yeah. So yeah, I'm back. There was a little interesting thing happened yesterday.
Oh.
Long Island is.
Wow,
Long Island doesn't like me.
Well, what happened yesterday?
The story continues.
Okay. So I go and do a little comedy with somebody, and we come back to. I'm watching the dog. Remember I said I was dog watching. So I come back to watch the dog, and you know, we come back inside, and maybe we're having, let's say, something green to smoke. You know, we're chilling out.
Okay.
Broccoli. Yes, officer. Right. Broccoli officer. And his name was Rob, so it was Broccoli Rob.
Broccoli Rob.
Yeah. So, and we decide the best thing to do after you're in that condition is obviously watch Different Strokes.
Right.
So I'm going to watch an episode of Different Strokes.
Hold on just 1 second. We got a phone.
You're watching Different Strokes.
You're live on the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Yeah, Tony, man. Felix, how are you?
Hey, Felix.
How many pretzels can we eat?
Yeah, that's messed up, bro. There's hot pretzels here smelling up the whole room, and you're saying we can't share one?
2.
Hey, calm down. First of all, you guys got like $40 to pay the girl when she comes back?
No, you're not even giving us a pretzel.
The story is, Felix.
Now he wants money out of us.
The story is she didn't even know who she was supposed to give it to. She didn't have a name. So we we assumed it was you. We told her to come back and see you at 1:15. We didn't know what in the world was going on. So
the guest is going to be late. So he's right in the Tri-County Mall. So he sent the pretzels over.
Oh,
just in case. All right. How many pretzels are there?
There's only 4.
There's 10. 10 pretzels and a log.
10 pretzels and a what?
And a pretzel log. And candy apples.
And candy apples. Okay.
Is that enough pretzels?
So,
10?
I got 6 guests.
Yeah.
All right.
You and Ryan, that's 8.
Yeah, exactly. So if you guys want to take 2 regular pretzels, that's fine. Don't
yes.
take the pepperoni one. Ryan requested the pepperoni one.
All right, we'll leave the pepperoni one alone.
I don't even know which one the pepperoni one is. Is that the one?
I'll be able to tell.
I think that's the one I licked.
Yeah, okay.
And there's only one candy apple.
All right.
Anyway.
So she's coming back at 1:15. So it's all you at that point.
All right. If she comes back at 1:15, I mean I'll be there anyway. So
yes, that would be great.
There's no cost. The guy said the girl messed up in that area.
All right, there we go.
Oh, so why are you shaking us down for $40?
Yeah, what the hell, Felix?
Yeah, he knew that before he called.
Joking.
All right. All right, we got to go. We got to eat pretzels. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, go have them. They're delicious, by the way.
They smell delicious.
Give the guy a plug.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye.
Plus, if there's only like 2 or 3 pretzels left at the end, you pay less. You go, hey, you didn't deliver all of them. Yeah.
All right, Sally.
Here we go. Oh, this is starting to pay off.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way to have them. I want a jalapeno.
And the best part is he thinks there's only 10, so we get to have one each. Yes!
like
yeah, baby! No, well, I'll split one. I'm not going to have a whole one.
I'm digging it.
All right, just take 2 regulars.
All right, so the pepperoni one we're leaving alone.
Yeah.
All right, so while Sally's doing that, I see Mark White is still watching. Hey, Mark, I'm curious. I went on one of those websites where you can download, like, people recording concerts and stuff. So, Mark, I'm curious how you feel about that, because I just downloaded a show of you guys from just a few weeks ago when you played in Jersey.
Ooh, they're so hot.
So I was just curious how he feels about that.
Sexy.
Ooh,
Nobody's
so hot,
listening to me at all with these pretzels.
Nobody cares about what you're
Sally's
saying.
pumping the
I can
pretzels.
smell
What
the
in the world
pretzels
was
from here.
that?
Mark White wants us to shut up and have you talk for the rest of the show. So go ahead. So you were yesterday. You came back. You smoked some broccoli, Rob, and
Right.
that's where we
And
left
I was
off.
gonna watch Different Strokes like any normal red-blooded American.
Right.
Well, I wanted to watch the episode where Dudley gets molested by the bike messenger.
By Gordon
Gordon
Jump.
Jump from
By-
WKRP.
with the jowls, right?
Right.
Because that's what you do. And apparently there was some sort of a traffic incident outside, and somebody like hit into somebody parked. By the way, pretzels. Here we go. So the cops knock on my door. Ooh, this is jalapeno.
The jalapeno. Oh,
this is
drop
awesome.
the jalapeno.
This is almost like a jalapeno roll, like in a pizzeria.
Sally, what are you? Sally's going crazy over there.
Wow.
This is jalapeno. Oh my god. Okay, so the cops knock on my door. Holy Christ. Place smells like ganja.
Oh.
And playing in the background, top volume is everybody's got a special kind of story. Yeah.
what that is.
What is that?
It better not be the pepperoni.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, take it back. Yes, it is.
It is?
No, it's bacon. It's not any bacon.
Oh.
Bacon.
I don't need bacon.
You guys are gonna die from a heart attack.
I don't need pork.
This is worth it.
This is disgusting. All I hear is chewing on the microphone.
This is delicious.
Let's
I'm so glad you like salt. The
eat one out. He don't eat pepperoni or whatever it is, bacon.
I don't even know what anybody's
Thank
saying.
you, ladies and gentlemen.
So the cop.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Everything. This is another bacon.
Oh.
I don't eat bacon.
Well,
You don't know?
You don't eat bacon?
No. I'll give it to my manager. See, I have to pay him 10%. You take this.
wow.
These are really good.
See,
They-
after eating those pretzels, you can't fit through.
You know my favorite kind of pretzel? Free. Free pretzel.
All right. Listen, I don't want to hear about me. I want to hear this dude shut the F up. Said, Mark, it's pretzel fever. Danielle's watching. I have to call her for some reason, so I'm going to call her right after this show.
One of our big numbers.
I mean, right
years
after
ago
this.
was
Right.
pretzel fever.
Right, pretzel fever, and I have to.
Pretzel fever.
I gotta go. I gotta call my wife. That was the other one. The
Hey, Carrie Karavis is watching.
hey, Gary,
Hi, Carrie.
we're eating pretzels.
And there's cream cheese in it too.
Mm-hmm.
This is great. Don't you wish you were us, everybody?
Really
Listening?
good.
Is it cream cheese or sour
Yeah.
cream?
I hope it's no. I hope
Mayonnaise.
It's sour cream. No, man. Well, whatever it is.
Vanilla
I'm having.
ice cream.
Whatever is good.
Yeah.
All right, so the cops come to your door. You're
Cops
watching
come to
different
my
shows.
door. They're knocking on the door, angry, and the world don't move to the beat it was playing. Place smells like weed. He comes up. He goes, somebody said that somebody hit this car and then ran into this building. I said, "There's nobody here. I don't see nobody." And he's like. Then the guy who got hit says, I saw you over there. I said, I saw two guys arguing. I came inside. I don't know who you are. The guy goes, are you sure there's nobody here? I said, we're just watching Different Strokes. You know the episode where Dudley gets molested by the bike messenger? And the cop said, yeah. I was like, so we wouldn't do any traffic violations. We just like pedophilia. You know, pedophilia sitcoms.
Right.
Yeah. And he let us alone. But he was outside for a while.
Right.
And they towed the car. It was great.
Wow.
So it was like a tense situation where, you know, when you're trying to enjoy, maybe you're high and then you get paranoid because the cops are banging on your door. Then you start hiding everything. I'm going to take this, put this in the trunk, put this in the drawer. Now I have my pipe is somewhere in the kitchen. I don't know where the hell it is. I didn't do anything anyway. Anyone who's listening. I just wanted to say that. I realized I just revealed too much. But
Gary said, stop chewing.
I'm happy to say everything worked out all right for everyone but Dudley.
Right.
It wasn't good for Dudley.
Are they gluten-free? No, they're not, Gary. They're full of gluten and they're
What is
delicious.
the deal with people worrying about gluten? That's like a new thing.
We have a disease. It's called celiac.
You're just so celiac.
You're silly.
But is that really a disease? Or is it
Yeah.
like don't eat too much bread?
No.
By the way,
It's a
I'm kind
really
of high off the
disease.
jalapenos now. It's like I can see through time. Oh, Christ almighty.
See through time.
It's the jalapenos.
Yeah. Oh, jalapenos, muy bueno. Caliente. That's hot in Spanish.
See, you know more than you
Boy,
think you do.
caliente.
Caliente.
I could sit here and just listen to them all day.
Yeah,
tell you
man.
Stories.
What in the hell is going on here?
I know. Halfway through, I realized my story had no ending, and they were like,
I know, that's
"Ah."
what I'm saying. I'm
They
like
were
waiting for an
okay,
ending.
Yeah.
I was waiting, and then the cop came back in.
But my ending, I don't think I'm allowed to say
Why can't you say it on the radio?
because I didn't do anything. That's all. I wasn't involved. Put it that way. I don't know nobody involved.
You don't know anybody involved in the car accident.
I don't know nobody involved.
Did you talk like that to the cop? Like, there's nobody here.
No, I was doing my best paranoid. I try to lose every accent and become like, yes, no, sir. At the juncture of time that we're at the interval of time, we were just watching said sitcom, and we were not engaging in any type of traffic violations. I would never do that. Thank you. I watched Police Academy 1, 2, and 3. I love them all.
Thank you for your service, sir.
Yes, Mahoney's great. Tackleberry's great. See you around.
That would be great. Do you know Officer Mahoney?
Can I speak to Tackleberry? What about the dude who makes the noises? Yeah.
When I was a kid watching those, though, that was amazing. You sit there like, wow, it really does sound like a helicopter or a machine gun. And then Michael Winslow. Michael Winslow.
He's still around.
Yes.
He's still around, yeah. We just went by.
Carrie said, yes, it is, jerk. I think you're talking about the celiac. It's a real disease.
Oh, I'm a jerk because I asked about it? Wow. Everything I just said was fine. Dudley got molested, but this is all right. This is all right. Dudley, hell with Dudley.
But make fun of somebody's cilia and you're a jerk.
Do you guys remember that episode?
Yes, yes.
With Dudley? Yeah, of
They
course.
make him...
It was Gordon Jump.
Yeah, from,
Gordon
guy from
Jump Dudley.
No,
That's his
from
name.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
Right.
Yes, he was the bike shop owner. He wasn't a bike messenger.
Right, bike shop owner.
Right.
But they made him super creepy. I got video games and toys for you,
Yeah.
and Boston cream pie.
And
The
a
funny
puppy.
thing, in the 80s, they always want to do like a very special episode of a sitcom. So, and they always would. But the funny thing is that like, otherwise, Different Strokes is kind of dumb. So it's funny to do a really serious episode.
Right.
So what happens is they throw stupid jokes in. So they give the molester has a Boston cream pie for everybody. So of course Arnold is the smart kid. He's not
Right.
going to go for this. He's
what you
leaving.
talking about, Mr.
Right.
WKRP?
What are you talking about, Mr. WKRP?
What are you talking about, station general manager?
Is this a crossover episode? What are you doing in here? But he goes, I'm leaving.
What you mean turkeys can't fly?
He says, I'm leaving. Yeah, that's right.
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
When he's leaving, when Arnold's leaving because he realizes something's going wrong, he says, I'm leaving. Then he picks up the pie. But I have nothing against this pie, and he leaves with the pie.
And he left Dudley there?
He left Dudley there. Then they go back, and they find
Wait,
out.
so he rescued the pie, but
rescued
left
the-
us.
Not Dudley.
Doesn't care
But
about
not
his friend.
Dudley.
Doesn't care about Dudley. Then he goes home, and Dudley's father comes to Mr. Drummond's house, and he's not outraged. He's like, look.
I heard you had pie.
I'm here to find out what Willis has been talking about. But
Dudley is expendable. Give me the pie.
Yeah, he's
like you guys
he's
with pretzels.
He's like, Phil, he says to Mr. Drummond, can you do me a favor next time? Don't give my son wine. He's not outraged. He's like, no, I didn't give him wine because the other day they came home with wine on their breath. So that's how they find out that Dudley and everything's going on. So and the father goes home, okay, I guess it wasn't you. I'll find out who it was. He leaves. Then out of nowhere, Arnold goes, well, I guess then we better go there because Dudley's still there. And they're like, oh, let's go. They go to get Dudley. They get Dudley. The cops come. They're all, Mr. Drummond and the two cops are both dressed in like London fog jackets. They had to dress like detectives before they got there, something like that.
Don't rush. I have to put on my detective outfit first.
They save Dudley. He's like, yeah, Mr. whatever his name is tried to touch me. Okay, very serious. Then the last scene, Dudley's not in it. They're back in Mr.
In the
Drummond's
penthouse,
house. Yeah,
right.
and the cop is like, okay, Arnold, let me get everything down again. So there was a cherry on top of that Boston cream pie. And everybody laughs. The audience laughs. I'm like, Dudley is scarred for life.
Right.
And they're doing this. And yeah, and there were crushed nuts, too. That's what he says.
Yeah,
yeah,
there was crushed nuts.
Yeah, there's
That's
more
what
ways
happened
than one.
That's what happened to Dudley. So poor Dudley is scarred for life, but they're like, crushed nuts. I love 80s sitcoms.
That's the same show. Out of nowhere, Nancy Reagan shows up at the door.
Nancy,
Just say no to drugs, kids.
Well, that was a very popular show.
Well, yeah, but
there's also
That's
the
the
episode.
best
I'm
way to
like
get the
I'm like
message out.
Charles. I have no ending to my story.
I just sort of peter out. I asked for pretzels to save me so I can get out of it. There's also the episode. There were a lot of serious episodes of Different Strokes. There was also the episode where he and Kimberly, Arnold and Kimberly, it's like Christmas time. Remember, they live in a penthouse in Manhattan.
Right.
Christmas shopping. They don't want to wait for a cab. So in Manhattan, they hitchhike. Do you remember this episode?
No.
Yeah, you
No.
got to look this up. In Manhattan,
Get
they
that.
hitchhike.
I've never.
Someone picks them up in like a Lincoln Town car, takes them a few blocks away, and kidnaps them.
I don't remember that one at all.
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't, when you were
No,
smoking
no,
the
no,
broccoli?
this is real.
Wow, I don't remember this one at
There
all.
was another. I remember there was one with Willis and Janet Jackson, right? They were thinking about having sex for the first
She's
time.
so hot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, back then.
Yeah. Isn't it funny?
She was
that-
hot on Good Times.
Good times, right?
Yeah,
She
Penny.
was like 3 years old.
So was I. It's not like I was 20 fucking 5
right.
and she was 3. I was 3.
All right,
she
but you're
was
not.
3.
But you're not saying that now.
Well, she's still hot.
No, but like you're not.
Oh, no,
Never
no,
mind.
no. When I was a kid, I was like, oh, she's so pretty. But I that was forbidden love. There was no interracial relationships allowed in my family.
That was the part you had a problem with. Yeah.
I'm doing the serious part of a episode now.
Right. Well, that's what I like. After it ends with and a cherry on top. Then there's an announcement. If you ever get violence, please. I can't believe it. And the show starts with Mr. Drummond. Like, this is going to be a very special. He's talking to the camera. This is a very special episode. If anybody you know is getting abused, you call somebody. I can't. I'm watching Different Strokes.
I can't. I'm eating pie.
I'm eating pie. I have nothing against this pie, and he leaves. I can't believe that. And they made the guy so creepy.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He's like, I have lots of toys for you guys. Come on over.
And Gordon Jump was never the same. His career was.
He became the Maytag man.
He
Oh,
was
true,
He
true.
was the Maytag man. Yeah.
That's right. He had a fine
But his
career.
career after that took a big hit. Took a big hit.
Because of that.
Yeah, thank you for getting out that message, Mr. Jump. Thank you.
You should film the. You should play
should do
Gordon
it again?
Jump. No, the Gordon Jump story. You should play him.
You could be. You want to do that?
Yeah,
We'll
let's
shave
do it.
your head. And
And we'll
you'll
say how
be
my
Gordon
career
Jump.
was on a meteoric rise until I made the decision to give to send a message in a
We can
sitcom.
He thought he
Recreate
was
the-
gonna win the Emmy. I'll win the Emmy. I'll play the molester.
It's an important role.
This will change everything. This will get me the Emmy.
Changed everything, right? He never worked in Hollywood
Oh.
again.
Hey, it worked.
that guy looks like a molester. No, that was just my character.
It worked for Mr. Brady.
Yes.
He went on. What was it? He was on some show where he played a drag queen and he won an Emmy.
Gunsmoke.
Was it? No.
The father of
Yeah,
Brady
Mr.
Bunch?
Brady. Yeah, he played a drag queen on some show, and
Wasn't
he won.
he actually gay in real life?
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
But he won an Emmy or some
Are
award
you
for
gonna eat
it.
those pretzels or hold on to them like gold?
Yeah, what the hell's
are
going
you
on
doing?
there?
He's trying to keep warm.
Really warm in my
You know what
hand.
it is? He's a
Just
good-
make sure they stay in your hand. Then all of a sudden they're down his pants. Oh, they're really warm. Oh yeah.
I didn't know it was that cold in here.
He goes to the doctor later. What are those bumps? No, these are salt. This is salt. This is salt. This is pepperoni. No, this is not a sore.
Ken said she played Charlene. Charlene was, Penny was. She played Penny in Good Times.
Right, and
Charlene was her name
Charlene was
in, in Different Strokes.
All right.
Yeah. Remember the episode when Dana was living in a trailer and on drugs?
Yes.
Yeah, I
And
remember
then
that.
she did.
Remember when her hair turned green?
And then she died.
Yeah.
And didn't she do porn before?
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah.
so.
No.
Yes, and it was called like Different Strokes.
Really? And she
Yeah.
got naked? She got naked?
Yes, absolutely.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing this afternoon.
I think this is one for the big one up there.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did.
I think it's a softcore porn, but that's enough.
Oh, well, that's not,
enough.
That's enough?
No, that's enough.
Not
all
not with
all
what
I need is about 15 minutes.
Not with what I watched. That's not enough.
Oh, you
right.
like lotions and rubber bands. That's why we had to break up our act. He used to mess up the dressing room all the time. We never had a mop ready, you know? We always had the mop ready.
Oh. All right, hold on.
People commenting on...
No, they're commenting, but I'm looking it up right now. Dana Plato porn.
Yeah, it's
Dana
called like
Plato's
different
porn.
strokes. 2 or whatever.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember this
And
at
it's
all.
like lesbian.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Dana Plato porn.
Dana Plato porn. This is getting very exciting.
Oh yeah, Different Strokes. Wait, Dana, what? Was it really her?
Yeah, it's her. Believe me. I'm not that I ever saw it. I never saw it.
Wow.
Yeah, and then she went on Stern Show and died the next day. But not right
Oh,
after
is that
the
right?
porn.
The very next day she died?
Yeah, her last thing was Stern, the next
Wait a minute. I'm gonna go to her Wikipedia because a lot of this is fake.
Wikipedia.
She was dead 20 years now.
Is she? Wow.
1999.
Todd Bridges was a crackhead. He's the only one around.
Yeah.
He's the only one to survive.
Yeah, right, supposedly a happy ending there, right? He's supposedly been drug-free for a long time.
Yeah.
doing fine now.
She was only 34 years old when she died. Wow.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very sad.
Hope you guys are happy. Making
Yeah.
fun of her.
And her kid is dead too.
Her kid is dead?
Yeah.
What happened to her
I
kid?
don't know.
How's Dudley doing?
We
I
should
wanna know
look that
what's
up.
We gotta see what happened to Dudley. Wasn't he also
all right,
in Friday the
filmography.
13th?
Here we go. Exorcist II, The Heretic, Return to Boggy Creek, California Street, Prime Suspect, Bikini Beach Race,
Oh, that's the one I'm gonna watch.
The Sounds of Silence, Compelling Evidence, Lethal Cowboy, Millennium Day,
Lethal
Tiger,
Cowboy. The Lethal Cowboy? That's
Blade Boxer,
Oh, Blade Box.
Different Strokes, The Story of Jack and Jill,
That's what I'm saying.
and Jill.
That's
Jack
what I'm
and
saying.
Jill and Jill.
And Jill.
Wow.
Jack and Jill and Jill.
I love
Desperation Boulevard, Silent Scream, Pacino is missing, and then she died.
that. Wait a minute. She's in something called Pacino is Missing?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the porn. Imagine that's the porn.
Wow. Different Strokes. All right. An erotica drama. Oh, it's not a rated X though.
No, you don't. No.
No.
You don't see. No, they go to commercial.
Damn
No, I
it.
don't think it's really. Yeah.
All
No, that's
right.
enough. You wanted to see everything?
I do. Yeah, I want to see it all, baby.
Well, now it's too late. She's gone.
What happened? All right. So Dudley. Let's find out what happened to Dudley.
Dudley
What's
was
Dudley's
also-
real name?
Dudley.
It's not Dudley.
It's probably Dudley.
Here's Mr. Brady before his sex change. He was on the show Medical Center.
Oh, is this where he played the?
This is pre-op. Before he was getting a sex change operation.
And this is
He won an Emmy for this award.
this is a long time ago, and now it's like prevalent. Sex
Well, he's
change.
been dead what
But
30
I'm-
years,
but
right?
I mean, the topic is
Oh, yeah.
very modern now.
Yeah.
Well, you could tell. Look at that robe. What the hell's with that robe?
I think he
he's
died from AIDS, no?
Yeah, he did.
wearing? Yeah. Wow, this
Oh, heavy dramatic music.
a very special Brady Bunch. Here's a story of a man named Brady, man named girl. Alice comes in. You guys with your post-op problems. Oh. Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa, that's a creepy look right there.
What is that?
You know what he's like how far do I have to file down my Adam's apple?
Dudley's real name was Shavar Ross.
I think Dudley's better. He was in Friday the 13th, wasn't he?
I don't know.
Or one of the Friday the 13th.
Shavar Ross, that was his real name?
Yeah,
Shavuos is his
he's
name?
still alive. Shavar Ross.
Well, why wouldn't he be alive?
He's still, well, because
Well,
Everyone
'cause
else
everybody
is
else
dead in their
died.
30s.
He's only 48 years old. He's from the Bronx, New York.
He opened up a bike shop.
Did
let's get him
did
on the
Dana's
show.
child die before or after she died?
he now owns
After.
a bike shop.
Okay.
He learned from the worst. You know that
It's called Gordon Jump's Bike Shop.
Gordon jumps. You come, we jump.
This is the weirdest show we've ever done.
We jump, you come.
But I have nothing against this pie.
All right, in May 2006, Ross appeared on an E! Child Stars special, Geeks, Freaks, and Sidekicks, where he revealed that during the taping of the very special episode of Different Strokes, in which he was molested, he was going through a similar experience in real life. He was being touched by a family friend inappropriately while he was asleep.
And he wasn't just trying to guess his weight.
He's trying to guess his weight. Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Wow, it's not my fault. I'm hopped on jalapenos. Yeah. They feel good in your hand. You haven't even eaten them yet.
That's what Gordon Jump said too.
Yeah.
Feels good in my hand, Dudley.
Wow. Wow. All right, so there we go. So Shavar, I'm going to contact Shavar, see if he wants to be a...
Mr. Drummond warns it's about to get very real in this bit. Buckle up. The fam's returning bikes after a ride. Mr. Horton comes out juggling.
Oh!
He used to hold knives in the
Hey,
circus.
come here,
Not
let
a
me
troubling
touch you.
backstory.
As God is my
He says
witness, I
instead of
thought
renting,
oranges
Mr.
could
Drummond
fly.
should buy a bike. Sounds good to Arnold. Mr. Drummond doesn't like the idea of Arnold riding around town. There are a lot of creepy weirdos. Arnold says a bike now is a great investment. He's going to be this size forever. Mr. Horton shows Arnold a fresh red bike. He loves it. He can wear a red helmet with red pants and pronounce C's like B so people know where he bums from. Mr. Drummond says it'll make a fine birthday gift. Mr. Horton tells Arnold if he passes out these flyers, he'll give him a nifty radio.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Oh! And he meant it.
You can scratch me all over, he says.
That's what he
Arnold is
said,
unsuccessfully
and they
distributing
laughed.
These opposite of treasure maps. Dudley shows him how a real salesman does it, then wants in on the offer to hand out a pedophile's leaflets for a free radio. Arnold announces
What you
he
gotta
gave
say
out
about
all
Gordon
the
Jump,
flyers.
not a
That
racist.
is great, Arnold. You're sure some terrific passer.
Not a
on it.
racist.
I have a way with words when I put my mouth to it.
Oh!
What the?
I thought
Mr. Horton says this calls
I
for
think I'd arrest the writers of this episode.
his attached apartment. that
Look, he
features
got
one
like
of those
Miss
arcade
Pac-Man
cabinets
in it.
older men are
Oh,
known to
yeah.
have loved in the 1980s.
Arnold, this is the tallest, smallest, the sweetest, the gooeyest, the stickiest, and the most disgusting banana split I think I've ever made.
That checks out. Most of his disgusting sticky misses aren't very tall at all.
The way I eat it, it won't have a chance to melt. My tongue's faster than a hummingbird's wing.
Oh,
Arnold, please.
this guy's getting horny about a
Mr. Horton
second.
says it sucks. Arnold's
Like,
dad
I've
won't give
never
him
had
the
a
bike
little
until his
blanket
birthday.
before. This is
But if he
gonna be
wants
great.
to swing by from school, he can
So
ride that
athletic.
red thing. Maybe take the bike for a spin too. But do not tell Dada about the bike. Matter of fact, don't tell Dada shit. Arnold tells Dudley the awesome news that Mr. Horton has toys and
He
trains
brings
and video
Dudley into
games.
it.
It's like Michael Jackson's house, just like Michael Jackson's house. And he might be able to get
Yeah.
Dudley in on the
Did he say
banana-shaped
it's like
stuff
Michael
in your mouth
Jackson's
action.
house?
Mr.
Yeah.
Horton sees his young guest and plants some porn between comic books. Very weird laugh track. He invites them into his sad apartment for pizza. He says the za is cooking, but he needs to go to the front, so peruse his well-stocked literature in the meantime. Arnold's mind is blown. That's a titty. That's a titty. Whole book full of titty. Mr. Horton catches them and says, "It's all good. A little titty never hurt no one."
This
The human
episode
body
killed
is a
it for
work of
jugglers,
art. Now
too,
here's some
says
pizza
Andy.
with a not-so-subtle sales pitch on the side.
You know, guys, you can just have an awful lot of fun with your clothes off.
Oh, what the?
Of course,
I
you
tell
live
you,
in
so
North Pole, gonna freeze your tush off.
Very, very weird laugh track. He says skinny dipping is fun. Here are pictures of him swimming naked with kids to prove it. Dudley says it looks like a party. Arnold is not about that life. Mr.
Dudley's
Horton
into
asks
it.
if these young adults want a little wine with their pizza, like in France or Michael Jackson's house. Arnold says no way, but when Dudley says yup, Arnold refuses to let him drink alone. True friendship. Mr. Horton says let's play Instagram. Dudley can be Tarzan, but Tarzan never wore a shirt. Better pop that thing off, Dudster. Now let's take some pictures, drink some wine, have a good time. To be continued.
So when the
Right
cops
now.
showed up, this
Horton
is what I
says
was
Tarzan
watching.
needs a lion. He volunteers. He loves lying to kids. But first, more jungle juice. Arnold says no thanks. That stuff nasty. But when Dudley calls him a punk, Arnold says pour up, drank.
L'chaim.
Close enough. Horton
just
invites them to jump on
awful.
his twin-sized mattress, an underdog contender for top 5 saddest things about this episode. He says they can use his nickname, Curly, a nickname for his hair, just not the ones on his head. A customer arrives. It's
Look, he
Mr.
has a
Drummond. He
peephole.
tries to pay for the bike, but can't take the hint to scram from Horton's horny ass.
Get outta
Arnold
here, I
sees
wanna
his
molest
daddy
your kid.
talking to the guy he lives with and books it out the back with Dudley in a fistful of gum. Arnold gets busted by Kimberly and Willis with a mouthful of minty chew. They ask why he smells like Kiefer Sutherland's pool house. He says it's just wine. Dudley's dad gave it to him. And what's the big deal? Everyone drinks wine in France. But he's not in France or Michael Jackson's house. And if Dad finds out, he's going to whoop his ass. Arnold feels bad about all the sneaking. Mr. Horton has some cartoons that might change his mind. Arnold's not convinced.
Oh, that's all right, Dudley. That just means that there's more Boston cream pie for you and me.
Boston cream pie.
Let's pray to God he's talking about dessert and not a road trip. Mr. Horton puts on the tunes.
The mouse just lost his pants.
Watch, Dudley's into it.
He's not wearing any undershorts.
And they're laughing.
Girl mouse. She's wearing a bikini.
Look how Dudley's into it.
Not anymore.
Very, very, very weird laugh track.
Yeah.
This vintage hentai finally exceeds Arnold's capacity for
vintage
bullshit. He's
hentai.
taking his cream pie to go. Mr. Horton says now they can play Neptune.
Yeah,
It's a
see,
water
he
game
left
in the
with
shower.
the pie.
Dudley's gonna love it. Dudley's dad swings by the Drummond residence. He politely requests
Whoa.
they stop sending Dudley home sauced.
Politely.
Yesterday he came home smelling like Nick Nolte's Golden Globes tuxedo. Mr. Drummond denies the allegations. Willis and Kimberly spill beans. They say Arnold came home schmambammed, but claimed he got loose at Dudley's house. Dadley is going to talk with his son. Mr. Drummond is going to
Dadley.
go whoop Arnold's ass. Time to tackle the serious topic of preteen alcoholics.
He came to discuss something that I found quite informative.
Oh, what's that?
You and Dudley hitting the bottle.
What you talking about, Dad?
Nailed it. Mr. Drummond wants a name. Arnold
Nailed
fingers
it.
Horton,
Poor
which is
Dudley's
not the way
being
Horton hoped
raped in
things would
there.
go.
He gave us some pizza and wine.
What else went on there?
He showed us some pictures. Everybody was naked.
Aha.
Naked?
And he showed us some kinky cartoons.
Aha.
What do you mean by kinky?
Well, you told me about the birds and the bees, but that's nothing compared to what those mice were doing.
Molestation.
Mr. Drummond calls 5
pause
brings
this
him
for a
to Horton's
second.
den of
Look,
swing.
they're all
Busted
dressed
you.
like.
Who is this for a second? Who is this
That's
for a
the
second?
cop.
Your kid tells you that, and he,
Yeah.
I'd be like, mother,
Yeah.
son of, I'd be in my car.
Well,
Look at that guy.
yeah.
Wait a minute, let me get my hat.
We gotta dress like detectives.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Bettered sicko. Dudley says Horton gave him a pill to feel good, but he does not feel good. At first it was fun, Then Mr. Horton tried to touch him. His dad says it's not his fault, and he loves him, then makes a face that says, "God damn you white people." Arnold doesn't really Mr. Drummond says you can still trust most people, even like 3 of the white ones. But watch out for adults who tell you to keep secrets from your parents or lavish you with gifts and wine, even if they made Thriller. So what did we learn from it? Stay the hell away from bike shops. Because the nice old man running them might try to feed your kid ice cream and wine, then show him pictures of his saggy old balls and photograph his best friend without a shirt on. And if someone offers you a free radio, you're better off just buying the damn thing and saving yourself a lot of stress and therapy. And it doesn't matter what people do in France, because we are not in France or Michael Jackson's house. See you next time on a very special episode.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. There you go.
Super creepy.
That is really creepy. And Mr. Drummond's like, very. I'd be like, you son of. I'd fucking.
The thing that they
Oh
didn't
my
show
God.
on that clip was when he's confessing everything to Mr. Drummond. They wait a second. They talk for a while. There's a laugh track. Then he goes, "Oh, I guess we better go get Dudley. He's still there." So this whole time, poor Dudley, with laugh tracks going on, poor Dudley is being touched.
Laugh tracks going on. Yeah, very inappropriate.
And what they also don't show is when the cop they run into the bike shop with
Yeah.
the cop. The cop, one of the cops holds the molester, and they run into the back room to find Dudley. And the guy opens the bathroom door. You don't see anything. You just hear the toilet flush, and then everybody laughs because the toilet flush, like the audience laughs. And then he comes out. Yeah, I was touched, and I was given a pill.
Oh, wow. That is creepy. And I wonder why Gordon Jump's career went downhill after that.
And the funny thing is, like, so I'm a little younger. I didn't watch WKRP.
Yeah.
My first exposure to this actor was that episode. I could
Ah.
never see him any other way. I
Ah.
go, that's the guy who molested Dudley and tried to molest Arnold, but Arnold left with the pie. You know?
No, he ran a very successful radio station in Cincinnati.
Well, you have to.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be very charming to get those kids.
Yes. Yes.
But not a racist. So.
No, but not a racist.
Yeah.
Right, because he equally touched everybody.
That's right.
So you got to look at the silver lining.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Your Honor, I'm not a racist. I would never do that. Yeah, it's super creepy.
Wow.
I'm glad I forced everyone to get into that today. Nice day to start. And the pretzels made it even nicer, too.
And that's what you came here today to talk about. Different
Eat some
strokes.
pretzels.
Yeah.
Different strokes.
That's what I was watching when the cop knocked it. That's what I wanted to show you. That like this is going on in the background when the cops going. Anything going on in here? Nah, just molestation, Dudley. You know, but I didn't do no traffic accidents. That was what I was trying to convey before.
Did they find the guy like who they were looking for?
No,
Do you have
the
any
guy left.
idea?
I think they towed the car. And they
Oh,
towed
so it was a hit and run kind of deal.
Yeah, but it was a parking thing. It looked like, but they started. The cop didn't know where anyone was, so he started knocking on everyone's doors and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I was in the middle of smoking some greens, so I got that paranoia. You know, like, oh God, the cops. You know, I was about to confess to things I didn't do.
You'll never get me alive. Come on.
Yeah, he's not in here. He's not back here. Don't look in here. That type of thing.
If Muggsy was in the oven,
would I turn it on?
Exactly. Right. Axel too smart for you.
I wish. Oh man, next time that happens, you have to do something like that.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna tell him I'm on base. Just I'm on base. I can't do anything. I'm on base, Doc. Yeah. Jesus Christ. So it was fun watching that.
Wow.
Then there is that episode where he and Kimberly hitchhike in Manhattan and get kidnapped. So many things happen to this family. And then remember when Mr. Drummond remarries and there's that little redheaded kid, Sam?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
He
He
gets kidnapped.
marries Dixie Carter.
Yes.
Right? From the...
Designing Women.
Thank you. Designing
He
Women.
marries Dixie
Marries
Carter.
Dixie Carter. Last couple of seasons.
Little
or
Sam
something.
gets kidnapped too. Everything happens to the Drummond
What?
family.
Little Sam got kidnapped
He
too?
got kidnapped in a separate episode. Yeah, but you can understand. He's cute.
Yeah, but who wants a redhead?
What?
Yeah.
Well, because then don't they cast spells? Don't they grant wishes? I thought the redheads can't wish. And he would play the spoons or something. Was he like a country kid?
Yes,
right. He
I
was
think
like,
so,
because
yeah.
his father was Hoyt Axton. The actor was Hoyt
Yes,
Axton because
yes.
he was a son from another marriage. So he sang the country song. So you got to bless that kid. I said the wrong. Good morning, everybody. Why isn't Long Island like me?
Holy mackerel.
That's Hoyt Axton's kid. I gotta have him.
Now after that, I'm wondering if Charles was watching that episode for hints or tips or...
Had
A little foreplay.
So then you juggle some oranges.
Ice
Now I
cream.
gotta learn to juggle. That's the only problem. I'd be a good molester. Can't juggle. Sorry, wait a minute, officer. But that's a super creepy episode.
Boston cream pie is to different strokes as pretzels is to Knock 'em Dead comedy.
That's right. That's what just happened. Tony Walker said, you can leave, but then there'll be no jalapeno pretzels for you. And I said, jalapeno pretzels? Next thing you know, he gave me a pill and I was touched.
And Charles was like, I like when I pop them in my mouth. They're nice and hot and warm. And then everybody went, oh!
Yeah, not for nothing. Arnold was giving out signals.
Yeah.
My mouth's working crazy. And that guy's like drooling.
It's almost like he was coming on to the guy.
What did he say? My tongue is as fast as...
Yeah.
He said, I don't remember what it was.
So basically, Arnold was a cock tease.
And you saw Gordon Jump's jowls like, oh, really? And he was shaking. Really? Oh, your tongue goes crazy? I should have had a black kid before.
Is it true what they say about black kids? Ooh, it is true.
But Your Honor, once you go black... All right.
Holy shit. What the hell is going on?
What's in those pretzels?
No.
You notice I'm the only one that didn't have them, and I'm not...
I think he put them in his pocket. I don't know. Oh, you put them in the garbage? Yeah. Oh, you son of a bitch. I would have ate them. Did you? Well, no, they're in the garbage now. No,
He wants you to join his Costanza.
Did you see that can? Costanza. Wow.
Uh-oh. Pretzel lady's back. It's the Boston
Guess
Cream
who's
Pie.
back?
It's Gordon Jump's agent. What are you doing here?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
He's not here yet. We're just finishing up in here.
All right, can I just put this stuff down? He's moving like a turtle. He's with a walker.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe I just put this stuff in here?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Sorry to interrupt you guys.
That's all right.
That's okay.
That's
It's not the
all right.
first time. What'd you bring?
Oh, I brought shrimp cocktail. I'm Frank
Oh,
Merlo.
let's do this.
Hi, Frank. All right, let's try a little
Let's
bit.
do this.
No.
Yeah. We taste everything, so
I gotta go get
nobody.
vodka for the Bloody Marys.
Yeah, Felix is Felix. We are his taste tester, so he doesn't
Where's the
die.
closest liquor store? I gotta get some vodka.
I don't know actually. I'm not a big.
I don't drink.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go out and get some. I only got the Virgin Bloody Mary. I don't think they're gonna be.
Bars open, I
Yeah.
think.
Well, just helmets. You know.
Just put in
Helmets in
whatever store into Waze and it'll
Yeah.
take you.
All right. All right.
What did you say?
I don't know.
Someone's knocking on the door again.
Someone's knocking
This is
on
the
the
oddest
door.
show. We had Paul Bond.
Gordon Jump's agent is here.
Wow. Gordon Jump's agent. He's got to be dead.
Gordon Jump's agent? Agent
Gordon
walks
Jump is
funny.
dead. I'm going to contact Shonda Davis or whatever his name was.
Yeah,
See if
Tony.
it comes on.
Dudley?
My
Dudley,
tongue
Shamar,
moves as
Shamar.
fast as a hummingbird's wings.
That's what he says. in the show. Yeah.
That's what it says.
And you know Gordon Jump is like, oh, I bet they do.
Mark said finally a funny show. Son
Oh,
of a
wow.
bitch.
Don't blame it. It's the jalapeno, the jalapeno.
It's the jalapenos. Holy mackerel, that is great. Now I want to watch it from
and
beginning
they're
to
all
end.
full episodes are on YouTube. So this was the perfect thing to do when you smoke. You want to watch like a stupid thing like
Yeah.
that.
Right.
You know? And then the cop shows up, ruins my high. Like, hey, officer, nothing's going on here. We're just watching a pedophilia comedy, like normal Americans.
Would you like to come in and watch it with me?
Would you like to imagine? He's like, is this the episode where Gordon Jump touches Dudley? And the cop sits down with us. That would have been great.
Well, officer, you can leave, but you can't have any Boston cream pie.
Officer, if you leave now, you're gonna miss when Dudley gets touched.
Wow, I love I love how this show is so much how the sausage is made. Says Andy. Wow. Oh man, I'm dying.
Yeah,
That
man,
was
it's,
funny.
It's a great series. I had no idea different strokes, and it was as good as that. But a lot of things happened to those people on that
Well,
show.
next time you got to watch. Next time you partake in the cabbage, you have to watch the WKRP turkey episode.
And yeah, but to me, he's always gonna look creepy to me.
Just try it.
Just try.
Just try
this
it.
is how Gordon Jump got Dudley. Just
Yeah,
try it.
just try
Just
it.
touch it.
Just try. Just touch it.
Touch it once.
Just,
It-
just touch it once.
Just once.
Officer, he touched me, but how long? Just until it got soft.
Does it count if
No.
it goes in reverse?
No.
Oh, the liquor store is next to Smash. Thanks, Derek. I did not know that.
All right, did somebody run out and tell him?
I'm not telling you. How many
You
more
just stick
messages are we
whatever
going to
you wanna
convey
go.
today?
You
It's
put
like the
something
Pretzel
in a
deliveries.
way.
This guy's coming in.
I know. I feel like we're on Stern where they do like the post Howard Stern shows and the
Yeah.
pre Howard
wrap-up.
Stern.
Yeah,
we're
the
like
wrap-ups.
we're like the pre Long Island. Let's eat Long Island show.
But stay tuned because those pretzels were awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you can watch Felix eat them.
Yeah. Oh man, we devoured those pretzels. They were good though.
It was so good.
Yeah, they were really, really good.
I've never had jalapeno pretzels. Really good.
It was good. You liked it?
You need a little
And
like
you don't eat
little
bacon.
melted
Like
cheese.
you're a vegetarian?
No,
or?
I just don't eat pork.
You don't eat pork.
But all right, for this kind of.
Are you Jewish?
No.
No.
But sometimes I'll say that so I don't have to explain that I just don't like pork.
That's
Because I
fine.
have a lot of Puerto Rican friends, and you can't tell a Puerto Rican you don't eat pork. For some reason, I'll go like, I don't eat pork. You're stupid. I didn't know I was stupid. Like
Right.
a Puerto Rican will react like that if you don't eat pork.
But see, this makes up for it. You got screwed by Long Island that one time, but now you come in today and eat this delicious food.
Yeah,
Right.
we kind of we're making it up to you a little bit
Right,
at a time.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, it was all worth it.
All right, so
Come
tonight
here
you're gonna-
next time, there'll be some steak.
What are you doing tonight?
Tonight, I'm probably gonna watch. I'm gonna. No, I don't know.
I'm gonna watch that Little House on the Prairie episode where Albert kicked the drug habit.
Yeah, with the
You don't
Ingalls-
remember that?
The
No.
Ingalls, the Ingalls switched to meth.
You don't remember that?
No, I never watched Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, Charles put Albert through like his own little.
I don't know
rehab.
who you're talking about.
Charles
I don't know who
Ingalls
Charles
Wow, I
is, and
remember
don't
that.
know
What was he on and why?
I don't remember what he was on.
But I remember like,
What can you
we'll
be
get
on back
through
then?
this
Probably-
together.
Opium.
Oh, you know what? I think it was morphine.
Morphine.
I think
Yeah.
it was
Morphine?
'Cause the
Michael
doctors-
Landon was the main
Not
character.
like Opium, the poppies, or not?
No.
Really?
I mean, it's related.
All the railroads back then.
Right.
As a matter of fact, the woman who wrote that story, they kept her from getting an award because they said it was too offensive to blacks. But you got to remember the time they wrote that thing. It was like 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation.
So your
Right.
manager's a history teacher.
This is why I have him around.
Right.
Because he's like, you got to understand, when he molested Dudley, he just was freed. They just freed him, so you could do whatever you want. I bought him for a Boston cream pie.
Be careful. There's something in those pretzels, Felix. Be careful.
Things were a lot more proper on the KDC show yesterday.
I don't know.
Yes, they were.
I am the only one that did not have a pretzel, and they're all like out of their minds now. I'm telling you, there's something.
All right. There's plenty left. Calm down.
Do you want a Boston cream pie?
Close the door. We're not done yet, Felix.
I know you're getting yelled at.
We got 3 minutes left, you son of a gun.
Isn't that what Gordon Jump said? We got 3 minutes.
We got 3 minutes left.
Officer, Dudley's almost done.
Oh my goodness.
We had to suffer a half hour smelling those pretzels. You could wait 3 minutes. Get out of here.
2 phone calls later, a
Wow.
delivery person. We waited a long time for them.
Oh, now you guys are getting mad. That's like the come down from these weird pretzels.
Yeah.
When you come
I'm
off the
scared.
pretzel.
Need more now. More.
Don't forget Gov's store. Order your swag today, T-shirts and mugs, and don't forget we're selling these for $5. Don't give any of these to Eric.
Yes.
Tony has no energy because he didn't have any pretzels. He's like, goodbye.
You guys didn't. You mentioned October 25th. Right?
Yes, we did. October
You can mention it
25th.
again
You can
because
do it again.
we need
October
people to like
25th.
buy the tickets.
Go to Gov's Go to govs.com October
need a
25th.
pretzel.
Apparently.
He's running out of steam.
Where you can see Knock 'em Dead Comedy performing in our Halloween bash at the Brokerage in Belmore. It's a Halloween bash. There'll be murder, there'll be music, there'll be laughter, and of course a costume contest. It's an 80s themed show, but it doesn't have to be 80s costumes. It's going to be a lot of fun. Go to govs.com to get your tickets. We really want to sell that room out. We're very excited to be there at the Brokerage. We hope you all will come and join us. That's October 25th. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com to see our full schedule. And again, at Governor's this weekend, Artie Lang. The Little Room this weekend, the Limo Talk podcast, Gateway Comedy on Saturday. The Brokerage in Belmore, Kayvon is playing the Brokerage, and I believe there's a possibility he's calling in tomorrow, right?
Nice,
Yes.
Yes. McGuire's this weekend. Our pal Joey Cola is playing there Saturday. And, of course, Paul Bond's animal adoption.
Is Andy coming in again tomorrow?
Who?
Andy? I thought he was coming in tomorrow to do some recording.
Oh, I don't know. Robin Eve will be here.
Oh, yeah. Remember we said? All right, Andy, let us know.
Let us know.
He sent us 2 more script, too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he sent me 2 more scripts.
Oh, to you? I was
Yeah.
going to say I didn't see it.
No.
So lots going on our show. And, of course, stay tuned for Let's Eat Long Island coming up at 1:30. There is no Graz tonight. No Limo Talk with Graz tonight. He'll be back next week.
Bastard.
So, again.
Well, for a good reason, though.
What's good reason?
Because it's Rich's anniversary or something.
Oh, that's why they're not here? Because
Yeah.
it's Rich's wedding anniversary?
Yeah.
Oh, very
Yeah,
nice.
you
Well,
know.
congratulations to him.
They didn't want to do the show without him.
Oh, okay. And again, October 25th, head on down to the Brokerage.
But they are doing a show in the Little Room. Don't forget.
on Saturday. I
Yeah,
said
but they actually may
I said
podcast it. He said they may run the wire all the way down there and do it live on Gov's.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So I thought that was because we were discussing
like a
that. We're like,
remote.
are they? I said they could. So he called me yesterday. He goes, yeah, we are. He goes, O'Toole's going to run a cord to go all the way to the living room. So why not test it out?
Sure.
Right?
Absolutely.
Give it a shot.
Absolutely.
So I said, make sure the box cast is, I did the whole thing. Make sure it's all set up right for you.
Eric did the whole thing.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I just made sure that, just saying.
All right, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
All right, so that's this Saturday, the Limo Talk podcast from the Little Room. That'll be live on Gov's Radio. And of course, there's us, Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show. We're on every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Thank you, Charles Gooden.
Yes.
Thank you,
for having me
Andy.
back.
Thank you again to Paul Bond, who stopped by. Tomorrow, Robin Eve will be here, maybe Andy, and there was even a discussion with Joey that he may call in or stop in because,
All right.
to promote his show on Saturday
Fantastic.
at McGuire's. All right, so lots going on. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. See ya.